TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and Who That too.
You work, you try to improve, stay positive, and just try to continue to enjoy life. And so you can't realize what happened until maybe sometime when I step out of it. But right now, we'll enjoy the night, have a good meal. Tomorrow we'll start working on Phoenix.
What does this mean to the city of New Orleans and the fans?
Introducing.
We're so grateful for the city of New Orleans, our fans, our community, the culture there. It means a lot. And we're excited and grateful that we can bring playoff basketball back to the Smoothie King. So we're looking forward to having some games there next week.
Willie, with Brandon earlier, that was, mid-range, kind of wanted to do it all season. It seems like you've taken the approach since day one of like in the past they've tried to make him shoot more threes, or you kind of just feel like, hey man, you be you. Just kind of what went into that thought process?
Just exactly what you said is that's who he is. And in order for Brandon to be the best version of Brandon, we have to allow him to be him and create offense around what he does well. And that's what we did. We tried to put him in different spots, move him around. And like I said, it was a lot of him. He's that type of guy where he can do it all. And he put it on display tonight.
We'll get on Zoom.
Coach, we got to see the speech you gave the guys. Going into the fourth quarter, it seemed like there was a lot of passion, a lot of energy in that speech.
We might bring it in. We took the best punch.
Where the game was headed, after that third quarter.
It was an emotional game, a ton of highs and lows. But for us, our mentality is that we're going to continue to fight. We're not going to fade out. And that's what I wanted our guys to understand, is that they've earned this moment. They've earned this opportunity. And it's just there for us to go take it. And we have to take it. No matter who is on the floor, we knew that team was going to be tough. But our mindset is that we're here to win a game. And just reminding them of all the work that they put in and challenging them to go out and be the best versions of themselves.
Yeah, you talked all season about the resilience your team has shown, the toughness they've shown. But what's it like seeing this from such a young team, coming up in these moments and responding on this stage?
It's incredible. Once again, these guys, we keep God first in everything that we do. We try to treat each other with respect, no matter what our record is. And every day that they come in the gym, they compete. And that's from top to bottom, all of our players, all of our staff. And so we just stayed with it, and it's incredible to see the results. And so we're extremely happy. A lot of work to do tomorrow, but definitely going to enjoy this one.
You mentioned that you guys expected that this might be a Larry Nance kind of game. What are some of the things that he does well that kind of cater to this matchup or this game? And what does it say about him to have this kind of performance with the season on the line at stake for you guys after, he's only been playing for like a month or so, actually been on the court of games?
When Larry first got here, we knew he had to have surgery on his knee, but he looked me in my eyes and said, I'll be ready to play by the end of the season. And that said a lot about him. And watching him on the floor, he's a high IQ basketball player. You can put the ball in his hands, and he just makes the right play over and over and over again. And that's on both ends. Defensively, he's talking, he's communicating, and he just allows us to have different looks out there offensively and defensively. We can play JV and go big. We can play Jackson, then we can go small and play Larry. And I think, it adds a different dynamic to our team.
And really, a lot of times when teams are trying to make that leap, they have to make kind of baby steps. But how much does it help that this team is, now they get to play in an actual series, and what can that do for the franchises moving forward?
It's going to be great for us. We're looking forward to lacing it up on Sunday against Phoenix. I don't want to say that I didn't know what was going to happen this season in terms of like where we're going to be, but I definitely believe we had a chance to do something special from the very beginning that I got here. And this team reminded me a lot of Phoenix, young, hungry, but high character guys. And, the future is bright.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.
For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. Much love to the flock. Thank you guys for tuning in on a very late stream from the Pelican post-game report. We're in the building. This was entitled Pelicans Edge the Clippers 105-101 to earn a spot in the playoffs for the first time since 2018. We in the building. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all. I'm Big Q. I got my dog DC chiming in.
Yo.
He's in the building with us as we're doing the Pelican post-game report. Very special night, DC.
Yeah.
Pelicans took care of business. They hammered out the I ain't gonna say hammered out, but it went down to the wire. But the Pelicans, man, to be honest with you, they made it a little bit more difficult than what they were supposed to. It was very dramatic. The third quarter was tough, but the fourth quarter showed the resiliency of the squad. Now, let's get into that, bro, before we hit the team statistics.
Yeah, I mean, we should be happy that they made it a little tougher, because if we didn't, we wouldn't have that legendary speech that I'm sure we're going to play at some point during this stream. Willie Green's speech, man. Here you go. Go ahead, let the
Bring it
family
in.
know.
You took your best punch. It's a 10-point game going in the fourth quarter. Okay? Get your freaking heads up. This is what we live for. This is what we worked hard for. Okay? We ain't giving it up. We are not freaking giving this up. You gotta freaking fight. You gotta fight.
That's Willie, man. You got to freaking fight, DC.
You hear coach, man. And they did that.
Hell, I wanted to get up and go push somebody over.
When we heard it, and we saw the score was 80-87, you got to remember, that was prior. Remember when we saw B.I. go to the goal and dunk it? That was after that speech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the tables turned, with that. And Larry Nance Jr. obviously being out there, and Trey Murphy. Those guys gave us an extreme huge lift off the bench, man. And it's the Pelicans are in the playoffs, man, in legendary fashion. They wouldn't have had it no other way but making us sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
You know how it is, man. We love to play
tough.
up and down to our competition. It's just an NO thing, man. I mean, what can I say? The Saints do it. The Pels seem like they're going to have that trait too, to where they're going to give us headaches sometimes with teams that we obviously should beat. But we went out there and handled our business, man, after a rough third quarter and an amazing first half, which was I thought we pretty much run away from it, but they made the game close. And we got to see our guys basically, make their bones, man. They earn their stripes down the stretch. In the playoff atmosphere, the lights are not too bright for us, man, because we could have easily collapsed and allowed the Clippers to walk away with this game after having such a horrible third quarter, because This is pretty much the worst quarter I've seen the Pelicans play all season, in my opinion. They might have a few others, I guess people could point out that were just as bad. But to me, this felt like the worst quarter all season, and they completely turned around, closed out in the fourth quarter, man. So proud to be a Pels fan. Can't wait. I can't wait to face Phoenix. I ain't scared. I know y'all ain't scared. Phoenix is a team that we can beat. You know, they built like us, so who better? And I did not fly from Beverly Hills. That's too rich for my blood.
Come on, man. Man flew in from Jamaica, man.
That's
Y'all
too
cut that
rich for
out,
my
man. He
blood.
came in from the island, bro, to be
Yeah,
here.
y'all see I got
You
my
see, he still got his
shirt
soccer
on.
shirt on,
Yeah.
so yeah, he flew in.
Around there kicking the whole thing around this morning.
All right, let's get into the team statistics here, fam. If you look at it, 105, 101, Pelicans come up with it. 43 of 88 from the field from the Pelicans for 49%. The Clippers 38 of 85 for 41.2. Pelicans DC 6 of 22 from downtown, 27.3%. The Clippers 9 of 36. My goodness, for 25%. Pelicans 13 of 25 tonight, 52%. Very terrible from the charity stripe. While the Clippers 34 attempts, 22 of 34 for 65%. Pelicans had 54 rebounds, 17 of which were offensive. That's big help from Larry Nance. 45 from the Clippers. Very dramatic game. 20 apiece on the assist situation. Clippers led the effort in steals 7-2. They were tied on the blocks 3-3. Turnovers. Very interesting turnover, DC.
Yeah.
Pelicans only 9 turnovers with 7 points
Felt
off.
like more than that, huh?
It did. Versus 8 turnovers by the Clippers. Both of those guys kept it single-digit turnovers in the matchup. They had 3 points off of that. Yeah, and 8 points versus 7 points on the fast break, and the points in the paint, which is what we should have kind of dominated Big V. Not his game tonight. 50 points versus 42 points by the Clippers. And of course, you've seen the 16-point lead by the Pelicans versus the 13 by the Clippers. They took control in the third. But yeah, DC, these are very compelling stats, man. The rebounds, offensive wise, stick out to me. The 17 rebounds there. What do you see in the statistics here?
I mean, that's you stated it already, man. I mean, you look at these stats, but it all comes back to that. To me, it was about the rebounding, because this game got so choppy, and it was so hard to score at moments, man. The fact that we stole away so many extra possessions is really what helped us close out this game, especially with us missing so many free throws. Guys not being able to get it going in that third. Those offensive rebounds came in handy, man. Getting those 17, that was huge. That really was. They got 12, but those 5 extra that we got, man, that just pushed us over the top. And as you can see, a lot of shots weren't going in, and we was living off of that. We was living off of those putbacks from Larry Nance Jr. That was propelling us forward and putting us in position to be able to win this game, man. His energy was unmatched tonight. I don't think did we have anybody other than maybe Willie Herman Gomez give us 17, 16 rebounds off the bench? That was phenomenal. 7 or 8 of them were offensive rebounds. So Larry Nance, tremendous in that area. And to me, that's the one stat you could look at that won us this game, man. Everything else was so close. And I guess maybe you could look to the fact that we shot 22 3-pointers, hitting 6 of them. And they shot 36 of them and only hit 9. So that kind of went in our favor.
Yeah, they was kind of they got desperate.
Got 3 happy.
Yeah.
And
we
took just what we needed and hit our shots.
Yeah. It was a fantastic outing, man. I mean, like you're saying, we kind of helped them out. They had 38 points, man, in the third quarter. Pelicans at one point had only 2. Then they went 5. Then they finished with 18. Then inverted the fourth quarter with better defensive play. They found out how and see, this is the thing about smart basketball in Willie Green. What the Pelicans did to change the outcome of this game, they made the proper adjustments and found out what the Clippers was doing with those switches and that defense, and they neutralized them. And the Clippers didn't have an answer for it. Then you seen the game turn, and then you seen Larry Nance's performance to help out with cleaning up the boards. And of course, the 3-pointers, right? Trey Murphy and Nance both off the bench led the effort to help the Pelicans turn this thing around. Now, B.I. and CJ had some clutch shots as well.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But I mean, B.I. and CJ was doing all the heavy lifting, and the Clippers, man, we got to give them credit at certain points of this game when they did switch to that small ball lineup. Man, they were playing tremendous defense on us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were making it very difficult. they were basically crowding CJ to the point where he couldn't even really get no assist tonight. You know, everywhere
What's up,
looking,
Nola
you
Ballin?
seeing Clippers, and they doing the same thing to Bi. Bi, you know, he could see over them a little bit better, but man, they were swarming those guys, man. You know, and when they were running into that 2-3 and 3-2 zone, that really was getting under our skin, and we needed that shooting from Trey Murphy, man, to be able to pull us out that hole, because Herb obviously wasn't getting it done with that aspect, you know, and we even tried Tony Snell. I get it, you know, Willie was trying to find a spark, but I know everybody was like, why are they putting him in over Trey? But at that point, I think Willie was looking for anything to try to get a spark, man. But we pulled it out. He got Trey out there. Definitely helped. Bi hit some huge shots and was the person that got us back on track too to get things started. And you can go over the individual statistics, but basically it's those guys that I just named. That's where all the stats is at.
Yeah, between Nance and Trey Murphy, they both had 28 points, and plus one was doing the rebound and the other one the sharpshooting. So man, they really did their thing.
Nice little tandem now.
Yeah, they did really great tonight. 30 points for Brandon Ingram. Family led the effort in 43 minutes of action. He had 30 points, 14 of 21 from the field from him. No shots from downtown from Bi. 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. 30 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds for Bi. And the matchup had some really big shots down the stretch. CJ, 19 points in 42 minutes, 19 to 24. Kind of struggled a bit, but got it going when he needed to. Hit a big three late in the game there for the Pelicans. His only one. He was 1 of 7 from downtown and 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. Usually he doesn't, you know, his performance is better, but still in all, he was out there doing this thing. 19 points, 3 assists, and a couple of rebounds for CJ. And of course, you had to go to the bench for any other player that had double figures, DC. Larry Nance, 14 points with 16 rebounds. He had 17 offensive boards, cleaning up, doing his damn thing, and then didn't allow the fouls to kind of do it, to stay aggressive pretty much the whole game. 14 points, 16 rebounds in 24 minutes. He was 7 of 8 from the field in this matchup. And of course, Trey Murphy did his thing. Trigger Trey, 14 minutes, 24 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 4 of 6 from downtown. Big performances by the young first-round draft pick. 14 points, 5 boards for Trey Murphy, and plus 26 on the plus and minus to lead the Pelicans in the matchup. Trigger Trey Murphy. Outside of that, you had Herb Jones with 7 points and 7 rebounds, DC, in 33 minutes of action. Big V struggled in this one. 8 points, 9 rebounds in 25 minutes of action. 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from downtown. Was 50% from the charity stripe in the matchup. And of course, Jackson Hayes, 4 points, 3 rebounds in a game, only 15 minutes for Jackson. Did better than the last time that he played, DC. Yeah, a little bit better performance. He scored no points the last time, but, you know, he kind of, hopefully he'll get a little bit better. Najee Marshall played in the game 10 minutes, 3 points. Graham had 4 minutes with 2 points. Not many points by Devontae Graham in this game, by the way. Jose Alvarado.
Not many minutes either.
Yes, yes. And you can see why, because Jose Alvarado had them all. 17 minutes for him, 1 of 5 from shooting. He kind of struggled in this one, but his defense was there. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
He was part of the turnaround, man. He was one of those guys that was out there when we finally turned it around in that with that rough third quarter. So he definitely did his thing.
Yeah, I gotta appreciate Jose Alvarado, and you can see people starting to recognize him too. And then of course, and then we look at the Clippers on the flip side of thing. They made it very interesting, just like the Spurs did the other day. 2 27-point scorers, and Jackson, who was trying to turn it on for him. 27 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, a respectable game for Reggie Jackson. 27 from Morris in the matchup with 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Those guys was keeping them in it. And off the bench, Powell, 17 points in 24 minutes, 14 for Covington. Not enough, as the Pelicans had enough to kind of push past the Clippers in this matchup, DC. Let's kind of look at some of these guys, man. I know you like to talk about them, but we made mention, obviously, of Ingram's production and McCollum doing his thing, and, of course, the guys off the bench, and Nance and Trey Murphy. Who you got?
Obviously, you know, it's going to start with B.I., man. That's the main reason we won this game. Now, we had other spots in the game where guys filled in when things got rough, but B.I. set the tone, man. B.I. came out and gave 16 points in the first quarter. You know, he was shooting damn near 90% for most of the first half of the game. So he scored 18 in the first half and then came out and got the other 12 to end up with 30. But man, BI was showcasing why he's that guy, man. And after tonight, I don't think it's for a long time now. We haven't had any reservations about losing Anthony Davis for BI. But after tonight, I think the whole world will no longer have any reservations about us losing Anthony Davis for BI. It's pretty much his coming out party. And I think the games only get bigger for him going into this playoff matchup against Phoenix. So good game by BI, man. Tough third quarter for the whole team, including him. But he got back on track in that fourth, man, and helped us to bring it home. The brother ended with 30 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, man. A little lackadaisical at times tonight on defense, BI, but I understand he had a lot of minutes too. He basically played that whole fourth quarter, him and CJ. So pretty sure these guys are trying to work themselves into playoff shape and get used to playing those heavy minutes. Had sometimes guess a little, mental lapses and stuff. We're seeing coach on the sideline try to get BI to do something. BI was by the 3-point line, just, huh?
Yeah. He had
Herb
snatch,
too. Herb too. I called Herb or whatever too. But man,
they were caught up.
That,
a lot of that get caught up in the playoff environment, being a lot of them they hadn't.
It's tired, man.
Yeah.
Tired. It's a lot of effort,
Yeah, and the focus, and of course, that's when Willie challenged them. And before you finish, that was a good breakdown, DC. Let me give a few shots out to the family members with the super chats, and then I'm gonna play Willie's
you gonna play the speech again?
Yeah, I'm gonna play Willie's speech again for the family members that's requesting it, because it was key to what would happen here. Rick's Raw, thank you, fam, says Willie's speech won the game. Go Pels. Thank you, Rick's Raw, for that, fam. Appreciate you. And also Ryan, thank you. Ryan says go Pels. Shout out to Kuzo Miller boy. All right, there you go. Kuzo. All right, so much love, fam. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for that. Let me get Willie tuned up, man, because let me tell you something. Willie, man, hearing him say that, when we heard him say that, DC, I said, we got to go ahead on and play that for Willie. Seeing Willie, that understanding the moment and how important the moment is, and that he let it go. But he didn't cuss. He ain't cuss.
Got a freaking fight.
He ain't pull a Van Gundy. He kept himself under control. So here go Willie, man. We're gonna play Willie for the family members. This is the speech that got him amped for him to win the game.
They might bring it in. You took the best punch. It's a 10-point game going in the fourth quarter. Okay? Get your freaking heads up. This is what we live for. This is what we worked hard for. Okay? We ain't giving it up. We are not freaking giving this up. You gotta freaking fight. You gotta fight.
Tell him, Willie.
I wanted to kick some ass after that speech. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Willie could be in my goddamn corner as a boxer.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all ready to kick some ass around here after I heard that.
Willie could tell that to the Jamaican soccer team.
There you go. The bobsled team. There you go, DC. That's where you got that shirt from. Well, that's where you got that shirt from, right? The Jamaican bobsled. No? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
That shit was weak.
Okay.
But anyway, Willie could kick that on the sideline for the Saints game, bro. He could do it anywhere. Wait, hold up. Here come the rain machine. Pull up, brother Willie's comment.
Hold on, just a second, DC. Let me give a shout out to John first, the super chat before Willie. Coach, really, coach, one hell of a game tonight. True coach of the year stuff right here. Thank you, John, for the super chat. Yeah, I'm proud, man. I'm so proud to be a Pelican, man. Hey, man, I'm proud, man, to talk about that, though, DC. To be honest with you, very proud to be a Pelican, man. Listen, bro, it's a culmination of all the things that we were talking about during the season. Yeah. Through the long regular season, the 1-13 start, people saying that the Pelicans is not going to do anything, that they're not going to do. Steven Stinking A. Smith was hating on him the whole damn time. We had Willie WB3 and others with the rain machines coming around.
You got some rain right now. You're trying to come.
I hear you. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. That's just chemtrail he talking about. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, the Pelicans steadied the course. They believed in the coach. They believed in the message. They had faith, and it was the love doctrine that ultimately led them past this. You heard what Willie did when he seen his team withering. He challenged them. He challenged the confidence level. And when he did that, they stepped up and they closed the game. They handled the business. And that's what we're talking about. And guess what else, fam? That's right. Your Pelicans are in the playoffs. They went through the plan. They beat who they needed to beat. They're in the playoffs against the Phoenix Suns. So listen, did anybody, we saying this during the year, the Pelicans are going to the playoffs. So we're going to harp on this a little bit, DC, because this is a culmination of a long season ending with the Pelicans in the playoffs for the first time since 2018. Man, let me tell you something. That is something you've got to be excited about, that Pale Nation. 240 plus of us in here, hit the damn like button for a win. Hit the like button for a playoff victory. Hit the like button for a long season and even better playoff fight. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. DC, my friend, back to you with the team statistics. Who else you got, bro?
Oh yeah, man.
You was talking about BI with his production. Who else you got there from?
Well, I mean, a lot of people might not like this one because he had pretty much what we would consider a rough game. But I got to give a shout out to CJ McCullough, man. CJ McCullough had a tough shooting night. You know what I mean? He didn't quite have it going. But at key moments, man, CJ made some big plays down the stretch as well and helped to calm the ship. You know what I mean? Hit some big shots as he always does. And he got some huge assists, you know, late in the game to help things go in the right direction. And I don't know anything about a bromance, Willie, but I do know Willie, that everybody in the flock can agree that David Griffin is not the MVP Matthew. Of the team. I don't know what the hell you on. You need to put that goddamn blue ribbon down, bro. Because that's some bullshit. But, you know, CJ, I thought didn't play perfect. Yeah, he had some very rough stretches tonight. But in some crucial key moments when we need a bucket, man, CJ kind of got things started to us. So he had 19. He gave you, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 3 assists, you know what I mean? And that was enough from him for us to be able to get the victory. But now to the superstars tonight, other than B.I., was Mr. Larry Nance Jr., man. And Trigger Trey Murphy. That's the other 2 guys I want to talk about. I'll start with Larry Nance and finish it out with Trigger Trey. He had a phenomenal performance as well. Larry Nance goes 7 for 8. Got 16 rebounds. 9 defensive, 7 offensive. Got a steal and a block, and gave you 14 points, man, with no turnovers. You know, very, very, very good game from Larry Nance. He actually got it started before the Willie Green speech, but after the Willie Green speech, let me tell you, that's when all them goddamn rebounds came from. He was out there hustling his ass off, putting his body on the line, playing great defense, man. He was a huge part of that turnaround that we had in the fourth quarter, man, to take things home. I mean, a goddamn mountain-sized piece of the turnaround. You know, Larry Nance was bringing all of the energy and the spark to kind of get things going, man. So shout out to him, man. We definitely wouldn't have won this game without his production or without Trigger Trey's production. Because as you can see, when in that third, they went to the 2-3 zone and the 3-2, and they were crowding us everywhere. We couldn't really get in the paint, get anything going. We needed some 3-pointers to go down. You know, we just weren't getting them. Willie Green didn't put Trey out there. He decided to put Tony Snell out there, came out, shot some off the backboard ass 3-pointer, and that's pretty much all he did. And then he found Trey Murphy, man, and, you know, this dude found a way to go 4 for 6 from the 3-point line when we needed it. And, you know, it was huge, man. A lot of pressure on the Rook, and he came through tonight, man. He came through and gave you 14 points, hitting 4 3-pointers out of 6. 2 huge free throws when it was seeming that everybody just couldn't hit no goddamn free throws tonight. Well, Trey Murphy just rolled up to the line casually and hit both of his. He gonna be a goddamn 90% free throw shooter, man. This dude's phenomenal. You know, 5 rebounds and 2 assists he added to that as well with no turnovers, and also played some pretty damn good defense too. You know, he's not messing up on his rotations, letting guys get backdoor and different things like that anymore. That was a big problem. What was going on with him early in the season when we were complaining of him not playing, his defense wasn't ready. But obviously you can see his shot has been ready. And all of those things are starting to come together, man. And you get a game like this from him. And this can be a turning point for the Rook, man. Maybe he can a sense of levels higher. Because for us to beat Phoenix, we're gonna need one of these guys on this bench to go above and beyond what they've done all season. And at this point, I'm willing to bet on Trey Murphy and Larry Nance Jr. after what I saw tonight. Because I think Larry Nance definitely has to get some major minutes off the bench after what you've seen tonight, as well as Trey Murphy. So shout out to them fellas, man. The second line in full funky effect, man, and finishing them out with the great music.
Yeah, it was fun watching them play, especially when Willie put Trey Murphy in the game, man, and then he turned on and had an excellent performance, man, and really it just showed a lot of trust in his young players, man. The Herb Jones and of course Trey. It took Trey a little bit, but eventually he came online right at the right time, and so it's the young guys that's providing it. Now you got veterans like Larry Nance that did his thing tonight in this environment. But you look at the young players like Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Jose Alvarado. Those guys have really stepped up to help solidify what the Pelicans are doing. And without their contributions, this game would probably have been lost without Trey's performance, his 14 points tonight. So, I mean, the Pelicans are doing their damn thing. All right, Janky Promoters, ZZ, thank you for your super chat.
When you're coming out with a new movie. That movie was fun as hell.
Let's go Pels. Let's go Pels. Charles Barkley talking about boring game just because the Pels were winning.
That? You seen
Put
that
some
too, huh,
respect on
Janky?
it. Yeah, man.
Appreciate that $4.99. But bro, me and Big Q was in here watching. I said, look at this shit, Q.
Yeah.
They can't stand the Pels.
Yeah.
He was so mad we was winning. He's talking about a boring game. And then after the game, when the game was over, he gave the Clippers a goddamn shout out first before he said anything about the Pels.
They're just a bunch of dogs, man.
He wanted the Clippers to win that game.
Yeah, and see, for some reason. Yeah, it's he probably had money on it. I mean, the thing that's really messed up about is the fact that regardless, and we've been saying this for some time about the Pelicans and the national media. The national media is not going to give you fair coverage of the Pelicans, even with Zion Williamson being as hurt as he is. They still talking shit about him, and they talk more shit about him than Simmons. And Simmons should be getting dogged out about right now, according to their standards. But they got to pick at everything that we do to try to disrupt the team.
They didn't say shit about Kawhi.
Nothing about Kawhi sitting there, obviously sitting down so he can get out of there. Nothing of that.
Looking stoic as hell. Yeah,
nothing. He ain't give a damn if they win or loss. He there for free tickets and popcorn and shit. So I mean, but yeah, they get all that stuff that bypass them. But yeah, we hear all that and see all of that. That's why I don't really have respect for these guys, and like guys like Perkins, who sit up there and see Perkins such a fake and a phony that he sits up there and he talks about relocating the team and wants to disrespect the Pelicans. But what he needs to do is put his hatred on where it belongs, which is Dale Demps. It don't got nothing to do with the Pelicans. That was Dale Demps that screwed you and lied to you. It wasn't the city of New Orleans. It wasn't. I mean, nobody else wanted him.
I think it's a little deeper than that. Perk seems to be a huge LeBron supporter. And I think,
keep your ass talking about the Pelicans. Go talk about LeBron failing and shit.
But if you can talk down on a guy who's one of the next up in Zion, keep that off for as much as you can. And another thing, for whatever reason, he seems to be some type of huge Memphis Grizzlies supporter. So he loves them. So, I mean, there's two reasons right there why you would hate the Pelicans.
Man,
I don't know why he's trying to jump on the bandwagon.
Tell Perkins to take that tweet and stuff it. We don't need you up on here, man. Fake ass. Relocate the team. Nah, we gave you an opportunity. I know what the problem is. I know why you upset with the Pelican organization. That's because Dale Demps. Dale Demps was the guy you was upset. He's the one lied to you. I played the interview here on the show about him talking about that.
I think it's bigger than that.
Bigger than that? What else could it be?
I mean, they talk about don't he talk about LaMelo Ball and
that ain't got nothing to do with us.
I'm just saying he's a hater. This kind of
what he does. He's an
idiot.
Is what he is. That's what he is.
He has horrible takes all over, even when it's
carry on. Well, you carry on your big dumb ass away from. Don't talk about the Pelicans no more. Carry on with that bullshit talk you're talking about. Nobody want to hear it. Go talk about LeBron. Go over there and push for what's the dude that's LeBron agent? What's the little dude name?
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul. Go
Yeah, he a
push
clutch,
for
he a
him.
clutch guy.
Yeah, go ahead and do for that. Just leave us alone. We don't need you to do nothing. You carry your big sloppy ass on.
Speak up for clutch players and I guess future clutch
man,
players.
I'm too
maybe
hood for Hollywood, baby.
John
I'm too hood. It's too short. DC is too short in the game for me to play with these dudes. That's why I'm as rough and gruff as I am with them. I'm not playing with you about dealing with this. I know what time it is with this guy. So I mean, I don't got time for big dumbasses that don't do enough research on the team. You got to educate them. Then when you educate them, they still stupid as hell. So let him be stupid.
Well,
he a fool island unto himself. So the hell with him.
Yeah,
we end up all I know.
Facts.
I ain't got no time for that's a dumbass
that
that disrespect. I'll give you all of the facts, the statistics, and you still what the hell? Let your dumb ass be. But anyway, bottom line is the Pelicans are in the playoffs, regardless of whatever these dumbasses got to say, whether it's Stephen A. Smith or that other idiot talking about carry on. We are the truth, and they know it. They've been scared of us, and all these guys, the yellow back spineless chickens, eventually when you start kicking their favorite team's ass, they're gonna want to ride on you on the bandwagon. But all the time, see, I don't forget. I'm gonna make you remember. See, that's how I go. I'm gonna make them understand, that where you come from. I remember what you was talking about and how you was. You see, these are bad faith, what they call bad faith arguments that these people be having because they don't come in good faith to discuss a debate with you or talk to you about nothing. They just come with misinformation and then they push their bullshit angle. Then when you give them the truth, they still disregard it and still create the narrative. So I ain't got time to play with people like that. Let you go over there and do dumb shit all day and talk foolishness. I ain't got time for that, man. We Pelicans, man. We come with the real.
Carry on
with that dumb ass.
Carry on.
All right, so yeah, people trying to talk to the man and educate him and all this, and then he's still stupid as hell. So let him be stupid. I can't help a dumbass, man. And Charles Barkley, he's another one. Stephen A. Smith is all another one. We can't time for that.
Built like a double-decker washer and dryer.
Bad built ass.
Yeah, the ones in them apartments, you know what I mean? The little double-decker you hide in the corner over there.
But the bottom line is, look, fam, we come here, we give you the statistics, we give you the facts, and at the end of the day, you come with yours. If you don't have nothing, then come on, dude.
We moving on. We moving on, Randall.
All right, so anyway, let's do to the next thing. Let's get ready to get to the and yeah, there you go, Irvin. That's right. Yeah, let them hate. Yeah, that's right, Matt. Matt says you can't fix stupid. All right, so anyway, that's cool. But appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button, fam. Appreciate y'all being here. Much love to the fam. Brother B. Thomas is in the building, says, never forget the same season they said, ship our team to Seattle. That's right. That man said that. Right. Said you need to relocate the Pelicans. The other guy said they ain't going to win and all this. But see, the reason I bring this up and bring this back so people can realize, because a lot of them, they con artists. Because they'll call this stuff out.
Bring you in now.
Right.
I always
I always knew the Pelicans. Nah, bro. My memory too good for you to be playing them games. I'm going to remind you of this. I'm going to remind you of that. Right. And we're going to hit you with the facts, So
we
bottom line.
New Orleans is petty.
Thank you.
We keep
that's right.
We keep them receipts.
That's right. We keep them receipts for your ass, and we ain't going to forget. We ain't going to let you forget. You ain't gonna be smooching over here talking about y'all was already good.
Team gonna be petty like
this. Boy's good. The
team ain't gonna accept them.
No, the hell with you. No, Jack. I got my memory too damn good to let you get away with that. All right. Anyway, let's keep it going, fam. Next up, DC Pelicans face off against the Phoenix Suns.
Right.
All right. So this is gonna be an interesting matchup here, man. The game is slated for Sunday night. I want to say 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Late game.
So
I mean, it's a weekend of good basketball, but nonetheless,
gotta give me some sleep in the afternoon on Sunday.
It's gonna be a good one.
We're gonna be here after the game, man.
Yeah, we gotta travel
for the world, baby.
We gotta travel to Phoenix, man, and get ready for the Suns. We got a couple games up there in Phoenix. During the regular season, we got one out of
though. That's
true.
They ain't gotta go far.
That's true. And then the caveats when you talk about the Phoenix Suns, we're gonna do a quick talk about that. Then we're going to open up the phone lines for about an hour or so and let the family members chime in. But the reality is you going up there, we got one out of Phoenix. They got the rest of them. It's an intriguing team because the Pelicans, of all things, all dominoes fall correctly. The Pelicans could get a boost in the playoffs.
What type of boost?
Well, just saying the fact
talking about boost like the insurance.
No, I'm not gonna say too much on it. Yeah, there you go.
That type boost.
Yeah, they're gonna pack the insurance. This is it. Also, the reality is, Willie knows this team. Willie knows that system.
Wait, Willie knows that
Willie
system?
knows that team. He knows the Phoenix
How he
team
know that team?
because he came from up under Monty Williams, who called him.
Oh, you're right.
He called him what, DC? When they asked, because Monty wins the coach of the year, and what did Monty turn around and says?
He said Willie Green was the coach of the year.
Oh, It's intriguing because at the same time, we look at the Pelicans, what they having, and man, let me just tell you, they're healthy at the right time. This is a team nobody wants to play. I think it's been 4 or 5 times. I'm not putting too much on the Pelicans because they're still a young team. They got to learn how to win in the playoffs to get used to the moment of being there, which I think they're meant to. But there might be some surprises. Let's break that down and talk about that a little bit before we open up the phone lines.
Special tonight. You seen a glimpse of it. Them not letting go.
We're
of the
not
rope.
talking about you,
Willie
WB3. We talking about Willie
said.
Green, not Willie Bibbins. Nah, we're not talking. What's going on with Willie? Willie trying to steal some thunder right there from Willie Green, man.
Man, put the old
After putting Willie's team in line.
Pap it on, bro. Put it down, bro. But yeah, man. I think they've already started to, kind of cut their teeth. We've had 2 big playoff type atmosphere games. You got one at home, you got one on the road. You've seen the contrast and differences from home to the road in our play. We had a real tough quarter where we got real lackadaisical, kind of letting things go. Y'all didn't see that when we was in the home game in the Smoothie King. They were locked in, dialed in the whole night, feeding off the crowd. So I think by them getting a grasp of kind of what this is, man, and then at the same time, this team is playing with house money. Like, there's no expectations of them anymore. They made the playoffs, right? We expected them to win tonight only because Paul George didn't play and Luke Kennard was out. I was like, all right, there's no way you should lose to the Clippers. Even though we wouldn't have had too much of a right to be super disappointed if they lost this game tonight. We would have been pissed. But if they're going against Phoenix, there's really no expectations. So it's actually they come in these 2 huge games with all of this pressure, only to go in a game with the pressure being completely removed now. They used to playing and like, look, if you don't win tonight, it's over. It's done. So if we don't win tonight, okay, we'll get them the next game. So it's a huge relief, or I guess a weight that's kind of lifted off of you. But also, it still is uncharted territory because this Pels team has never been through an actual playoff series. So we do have that. But as Big Q stated, you got a guy in Willie Green who knows everything that they've done, top to bottom, over there in that organization. He knows how they prepare for playoff games. He knows how they strategize. He knows what the engine is in that team that makes it go.
Yep.
He knows what we can allow them to do or what we can give them and what we can't give them. Willie knows this team top to bottom.
Yeah, you're right.
So if we could get just a little inshore boost on top of all of that, that might be more than enough to put the Pelicans over the top. On top of the fact that this falls right into our hands and what we've dealt with all regular season. Nobody expects us to beat this team. And I think the Pels thrive in that type of atmosphere because that's what they've been born into. That's what they've been birthed into. Nobody don't expect us to do nothing. And when we do good, they don't give us our credit, but we keep digging away, keep fighting. And I think you're going to see exactly that with them going against the Phoenix Suns, man. And I'm all for it. I can't wait to see it because I think the Pels going to shock the world. I'm saying it now before everybody start jumping on the bandwagon. I'm sure y'all feel the same way in the flock, a lot of y'all. I think the Pels will beat the Phoenix Suns, but I think it will go all the way down to game 6 or 7. But I think we will put up a hell of a fight and come out and show something that they weren't expecting. And I think the rest of the world going to be in shock.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. Like the regular season series between the Pels and the Suns was 3-1. Pelicans got 1, Suns got the rest of them. It's going to be fun watching this series because there's so many lines that connect. Willie Green coming from there. And then he's taking the playoff club, the Pelicans, into Phoenix for a tough matchup against his son's club, in which he knows very well.
It's a bad matchup for the Suns.
It
too,
is
when you match up the players too.
Yeah,
man. I mean,
yes, intriguing to see because Herb Jones and
we're built in a way to beat them.
You match up Herb against Devin Booker. You look at Bridges, who's a very difficult player. We can see him matching up, trying to do something with BI right there.
Right.
And then of course you see CJ lined up against
I don't think they have an answer for CJ.
I don't think they are. If he could be dangerous to him. Big V against Andre Acton. It's going to be fun watching the matchups, and of course seeing guys like Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy, as well as Larry Nance Jr. and the rest of these guys take flight, man. It's going to be fun, man, watching this game. All right, so anyway, let's get into the show. We're going to bring in
my boy Willie agreeing with me. That's right. All right, Willie.
We're going let's
Willie, turn it off the rain machine.
Nah, just tricking you. He'll turn it on in a second. All right, we got DJ for State of the Pelicans, Trey Joseph. What's up, Trey? Brother Randolph and Josh in his bag on the line popping up. We're gonna bring him in.
Tonight,
all right, DJ. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Much love to you. All right, we got Trey Joseph, Brother Randolph, and of course Josh in this bag. We're gonna bring all the family members in.
Yo,
Chat. How y'all doing, fam? How y'all doing? Go Pels. Go Pels to the fight.
We did it. We did it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trey, I can hear you.
Wait. Before we start, welcome to the NO. We ain't playing around. It's the home of the Pels, and we laying you down. We go better man up, dog, and we won't bow down nor stand up tall because hard work, dedication. We balling uptown, downtown. Do it for New Orleans. Diving for the loose ball. We them hustlers, and you ain't built like us. Get your muscles up. 504. We in the building, whole squad looking like let me get them. Yeah, we pushing them around. Yeah, we dropping them down. We came from the mud. We ain't scared of the ground.
Boy,
Okay,
DC,
bars.
Tell him,
DC
tell
with them
him.
balls.
Big win by the Pelicans tonight, man. Really big win. Brother B. Thomas, thank you for your super chat, fams. Our coach went through Pop and T. Lou. We got a gym and still getting better. Thank you, Brother Thomas, for that super chat. Yes, indeed. We're gonna start off the Pels. We're gonna let DJ get his word in there, then Trey, then Randolph, then Josh in his bag. DJ, the floor is yours, my friend.
Okay. The second and third quarter, I feel like we was actually playing the refs in them 2 quarters because the refs was calling everything they could when Reggie Jackson got the ball, and I saw that firsthand. Shout out to Trey Murphy for hitting clutch threes in the fourth quarter. I was actually by my dad watching the game too, and yeah, it was I was nerve wracking, but yeah. So also my second game ball goes to Larry Nance. Question: Did JV get any double? I know he got the last 2 points.
He had enough points.
I don't think he did.
He had like
No.
8 points. 8 points.
Okay.
Probably had 11 rebounds though. He had some rebounds.
No,
But,
he finished. Valanciunas finished 8 points, 9 rebounds.
He didn't even get 10 rebounds.
Shit. Okay. So, but with that being said, shout out to Larry Nance. I don't know why they play Tony Snell. That killed me. Then when he did in the game, he shot a backboard three.
He was searching.
I mean,
Crazy.
He ordered that Uber Eats and they poisoned his ass.
But yeah, if Willie Green not the coach of the year, bro, something going on in the NBA, bro. And I got a test question for y'all, and y'all cannot cheat. The 2018 roster, go for it.
The 213.
2000. He asking us that question.
Yeah, Anthony 2018 Davis. roster, go for it.
Rondo.
Hey, man.
Whoever got an echo, turn your you got somebody got a floor model TV running.
Hey, that was me. You heard me? Hey, but look.
Hold on, Willie.
Hey, but look, hold on. I won't cut DJ off right quick, but Q.
Just did.
I'm sorry, Q. Hey, but you got to mute DJ right quick because he got that. He ain't got no battery in his smoke alarm. I keep hearing that chirp in the background, man. Yeah. Hey, you got to mute him on safety reasons, man. You ain't safe. You heard me? You ain't got no battery in that damn thing, man. All that chirping in the background, man.
Wait, question. Wrong year. It was the year 2000. I think it was 2015 with Quincy Pondexter, Dante Cunningham.
Oh wait,
Tyreek Evans. Yeah, it was the year that we got blew out by Golden State.
Never gave Tyreek that money.
What? Okay, you said 2013.
It was the year that when we got in the playoffs and we got blew out by Golden State.
That was when Golden State won.
They first when they started their dynasty.
That was their first.
Yeah, that started. The fact.
Hey, I still supposed to get the screen.
Yeah, Willie.
Yeah.
You got it. You is the screen.
Hey, Q, you supposed to put that on the big screen. There you go, Q. There you go. Yeah.
You gotta get you an endorsement from them people, Willie. That was shit.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have Pep Blue Ribbon all in New Orleans, man. It's like the greatest beer that I ever drank. That was cheap.
No, you know the greatest beer of all time?
What is?
It's the Stone Cold Steve Austin beer.
Oh, the Budweiser, the Clydesdale. Yeah, I drank them too. Yeah.
All right, I got so DJ. Let me ask you this: you said that was the last time that they got washed by the Golden State Warriors in the first round. That's what you're talking about. The Pelicans squad.
That's the roster I'm talking about.
Okay. All right, DJ. Thank you. Let's get to the next family member. We got brother Trey in the building. Not
Trey.
Yet. Yeah, we got Trey, then Josh, Trey, then Randolph, Josh, then you, Willie, and brother Moles is in the building. Much love to him as well.
Oh yeah, we got the gangsters. We got the gangster here.
Yeah, he in the building. So much love. So Trey, the floor is yours, bro. Welcome to the show.
All right, you already know what the deal is. Q, ESPN, TBS, TNT.
Yeah.
They're not flocking with us over here at the Pelicans.
Trey,
bro.
I got some stuff to say. I usually keep it brief, but I got some stuff to say today.
Busy got to quiz up their program.
Zion is gonna have a completely different perspective of his team now that we made the playoffs. Like, this is a beautiful thing. Like, man, this win right here is gonna completely change the trajectory of our dynasty, of our organization. It's gonna propel us positively into the future. This is what I truly believe. Like, this is an impactful win, man. Like, I'm so happy right now as a Pelicans fan.
Big win.
We've been through some really crushing lows, and this is a great high to feel right now, man. No cap. Yeah. I'm so happy as a Pelican fan, man. Came a long way. Willie, I remember you saying that like it was yesterday. Lotto team.
Hey, bro.
They still a Lotto team?
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Since you said my damn name, did you also remember me saying? Hold on. Did you also remember me saying that Jackson Hayes need to be starting at the 4? Did y'all remember that at the beginning of the season when I said that? And nobody agreed with me. All y'all looked at me like I was stupid. And you know what I'm saying? I told y'all about Jackson Hayes.
Jackson wasn't willing to start at the 4 at that time.
Once you say the Pelicans are a lottery team, anything
well, man, I know CJ McCullough was coming. Hold on, man.
I didn't say that before CJ.
Maybe you shouldn't count them out.
Well, maybe you should.
Yeah, but you counted them out before.
No. But Q, you remember when you asked me deep down after they got CJ, and you asked me deep down, Willie, they gonna make the play. I said, yeah, Q, they gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I told you. You know that, but how I supposed to know before CJ McCollum?
Well, Rick,
Y'all
you been a
can't.
little bit
Hey,
more
you
patient.
can't
Have more
hold my
faith in your
feet to the
son.
fire, goddamn it, for that shit, man. You can't do it.
Willie,
My
you
bad,
been
Willie.
here.
I
You
got
been
a
here
couple
for the
more things
whole
to say.
ride. I give you credit for that. But
Go
we
ahead,
told
Trey.
you in the offseason that the Pelicans were gonna make a trade at the deadline. Like this wasn't no secret.
Man, you ain't. Hey, boy, you ain't know a damn. Hey, boy, you ain't know shit. You ain't know that we were gonna get CJ
So you
McCollum.
ain't hear me saying that we got Sadaransky just so we can have the
Man,
salary match for a trade.
hey, bro. I said
saying in the
CJ
offseason,
McCollum, and you no, hold on. I said CJ McCollum, and you gonna pull Sadaransky out your ass, man. Come on, man.
Sadaransky was a major player used to get CJ McCollum for the money.
All right, but y'all quiet about us getting Sadaransky. Man, look, give David Griffin his props. The
All right, Willie, hold
octopus.
on.
No, that's
We gotta,
one other thing.
we gotta
No,
finish this
yeah,
up.
I don't want to hear that. No. The octopus with all
Get
them tentacles.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
give him his
hold on,
props. Go
hold
ahead,
on. Let
go.
Trey finish the stuff. We'll address it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Before you talk about giving them his props, let Trey finish up his thoughts, and then
Yeah,
we'll
go
come
ahead,
around.
Trey.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead,
it's
Trey. I'm
all
about
good,
to cook.
Willie. That was my bad. I got you started. That was my fault.
Yeah,
But,
you got me started. You should have said my name, son. You know, but I'm gonna
it's a shout
chill.
out to Trajan Lennon,
It's
my
me or
guy.
you first.
It's
I know you
Trajan
gonna come
Lennon.
for
I
me,
believe
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stepped
Shout out
up
to
in the
Trey
shadows.
Delaney. Yep.
And David Griffin, he said, "Watch back, David Griffin. Let me do my thing, bro. You just do your little thing in the shadows." That's what I think is going on. Cause like, look at the team. Look at the heart of our team, man. From
Boy,
last
I'm
year,
telling you,
how like deflated
The
our team
rookies.
was at the end of the season.
that's
How
what
it
I'm about
was
to
like
say. The
level.
rookies.
The rookies big. Bro, they
Boy,
big,
the
bro. We
rookie.
wouldn't be
Boy,
there
the
without
rookie.
them.
Boy, Alvarado. He 4
Trey,
foot nothing, man. He a problem.
straight heart. He played
You
with
really
straight
say
heart.
it's
I
too
love it.
small.
Huh? But hey, look, I don't understand them big ass dudes and Alvarado on you. Why you gonna bring the ball down that way where his little ass at? That's what he waiting for you to do. You heard me? They ain't tripping. Nigga had the ball up above his head and then he bring it back now and the nigga jack it for me. I said, man, these dudes stupid as hell, boy. And, you know. And I'm not even no pro basketball player or nothing, but I know better than that. If I'm bigger than him, I'm not gonna put it down that way he could get it at. Boy, that little dude like he got glue on his hand. You heard?
All right,
But go
Trey.
ahead, Trey.
Yeah. What
I
I
run
was
the
gonna
show,
say.
Q.
The free throw shooting, I did not like. I wish we shot a little better from free throws. Game went up very close at the end. I'm looking at that for the playoffs. If that could be a major Achilles heel in our team, if we don't get that
Yeah.
addressed. I know it's been a problem all season, but we need to look out for that. And one more thing, we need to feed the post. We need to give Valanciunas the ball. Give the big man the ball and let him work and get fouls on the big man.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, bruh.
Yeah.
Please give us more ball.
Yes, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Please.
Really, do what you do, man. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one more
Yeah.
thing, Q. I
hold on.
appreciate
Yeah.
you opening the line.
It's
I appreciate that.
thank
I
you,
know
Trey.
it's late, and I
Right,
appreciate
Trey.
you opening the line for letting the family members get it off their chest, man. This is a big win in the Pelicans organization history.
Thank you, Trey.
Big one.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
We got brother Randolph, then we got Josh in the bag, then brother Willie, then Mose. Brother Randolph, you got the floor, my friend.
Man, stand the flock up. You heard me? Stand the flock up. Represent. You hear what I'm telling you? Represent. We had to hear this shit. We're a poverty franchise. We need to be
A
relocated.
poverty.
Nobody wants to come
Ah.
here. And what do? We just be the greatest coach in history and pop. Then we come back and beat Ty Lue, who is a genius. And what do? We go to LA. We fall behind in the second and third, fighting the Clippers and the damn referees. And what the kids do? They went to the sideline with their head down. And the speech that Willie Green gave will go down in history
Yeah, I
as
felt
one of
that
the
myself.
best speeches that a coach has ever gave to his team. I would never forget that. Pick your damn heads up while your heads down. We came too far to let this go now. Say, man, what a difference a coach make. And for everybody out there who says coaching does not matter, look at that man. We had these same kids, some of these same kids last year, but we had a damn coach that wanted to stick with a veteran that told you that he wasn't paying the damn attention at the end of a game when you was coming up with the strategy to win the game, to try to win the game, but you still stick with him. This man has came in, he has let everybody earn everything. Listen to what he says. He said, "These kids, my rookies, they have earned the right to be on the floor at that moment. You
That's
cannot
right.
put a price on what this guy and what these kids have done, man. I am so damn proud of this team, this organization, man. I'm proud for my city. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody think we was going to win this game tonight. Nobody. None of the national media. The hell with Kendrick Perkins. The hell with
Hating on
Charles
us.
Barkley. They all want to hate. ESPN not giving us no love. NBA TV, they got more. They show more time with the fucking Clippers talking than they talk. Excuse my language, with the Clippers talking than with us. As far as the game went, man, when they went small, my thing was I was like, why would we don't go small with them? Leave Big V in and feed him and let him go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at that third, at the and that it seemed like we were just we were out of sync in that third.
That third quarter.
Yeah. And sometimes they couldn't even get him get the ball into the post when he did have position. And then when he got the ball, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he played a little weak, and I was like, nah, V, you got to eat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
he didn't
man,
play good. He
right.
didn't play good
But
today.
man, Q, DC, at the trade, when we made that CJ trade, we was talking, and I said, man, Larry Nance was a sneaky good throw-in that trade. And man, tonight, 14, 16 rebounds. Man, the kid played big, man. And Trey Murphy the third, we said at the trade deadline that he would benefit the most. Man, these kids not scared of the moment, man. They weren't
You
scared of the
like that,
moment.
huh, Willie?
You know what I'm saying? They didn't shrink. Once they and see if you got a leader and your leader not shrinking, the leader wasn't shrinking. You know, there was, the doctrine of love all season, but right then and there, it was like, nah, pick your damn heads up. We done came too far. And you got to fight. Like you said earlier, he almost let it go. You know, you got to freaking fight. You know what I'm saying? So man, look, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, bro. I'm on here, man. I'm so goddamn proud. I'm ready to go to Phoenix, and I'm ready to go fight like hell, man.
That's right.
Clock up, Randolph. Clock up, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff,
Much
Randall.
love,
Good
Randall.
stuff, man.
Josh, the floor is yours, my friend.
What's up, fam? Y'all can hear me pretty good?
Yes, sir. Sound good, bro.
Man, I just want to say, man, we did it. We in the playoffs. Man, I'm excited, man. I'm grateful that we gonna have it in New Orleans. Man, it's good for the city, man. Man, we came a long way. I want to say this game was just a roller coaster, man. From the beginning, from the end, we was looking good in the first quarter. BI could not miss. Man, and then that halftime came, third quarter, Clippers responded like they were supposed to do. And, we kept battling and we pulled it out, man. I'm excited for this team, man. I'm grateful, man. But I just want to say to Willie Green, man, I was mad at him in the third quarter, and I hope he adjusted, and I want him to learn from that mistake. When Jonas Valanciunas is out there, you got to use him on the offensive side. He's 7 foot. They had the tallest guy out there was like 6'8". He should have been feeding JV way more. He should have been feeding him way more. And on the defensive side, they were just tearing JV apart because he 7 foot, 230, and they 6'8" and below, and they quick. So I just hope Willie Green learns from this game, and like if you're not gonna use JV on the offense, then just take him out the game and put Larry Nance in, because Larry Nance can switch. You know what I'm saying? He quicker and he can still be big. So That's all I gotta say, man. It was a great game, and I'm excited to play Phoenix, man.
Hey, yo, Josh, Willie,
Yo.
Willie did try to use JV. In my opinion, JV didn't really want it tonight, man. JV ain't wanted
What?
that. Yeah.
I think no, with that third quarter, like, I don't know, man.
JV
I was
wasn't really
like, they
stepping
didn't
up for
really
me,
because
man. JB was dropping the ball a lot, even on the offensive end. Sometimes they was getting on the ball too high up, so I know what you was talking about. But
right. And CJ,
he
and
wasn't
man,
aggressive, man. Even when he got the ball in situations where it's like, you know, we was in here fussing, like, JV, what you doing? Like, you know what I mean? He didn't have it on his mind tonight, man. I don't know what the original game plan was, but JV didn't want it like that, in my opinion. But
right.
Willie probably could have did a better job of trying to get him the ball, like you were saying. But I was really kind of pissed off with JV tonight because I just thought I would see a lot more intensity and heart from him at times during this game. It just seemed like he ain't have it, bro.
Right. Well, I'm glad we got Larry Nance because
Hell yeah.
man, he was big. And I remember you saying, DC, when we got him, like, he's gonna be big for the playoffs. Man, he is huge, man. We wouldn't have won this game without
He
him.
Josh Hart with more inches and more hops. You know what I mean?
Man, he was big, man. Just big. So glad we got him. And I want to shout out
that's a
the
good
rookies.
point, DB. DB said, I guess talking about JVs, he was they asking me if do I think his back was okay. He may have had some back problems, and that might be what it was. That might be what it was. The JV does have issues with his back, and maybe he could have been injured, and we didn't know. You know, it was a little.
Hey, it's my turn next, huh?
He's still talking, Willie. Just a second, bro.
Talking to
Yeah.
Josh in his bag. Hold on, Willie. Bro.
Oh yeah.
You cut a lot of people, but I think you can hold off for a few seconds, please. What you were saying, though, Josh?
No, I was just saying Larry Nance important. And shout out to the rookies, man. Trey Murphy, Jose, Herb. They just want it, man. They just fight. I love them, bro. Like, they just fight, man. Like, they represent the city, man. I love them dudes, man. Them rookies. We had a great draft. Trajan Langdon, man, just congrats to him. Because, you know, Griffin did not pick those players. It was Trajan Langdon. So shout out to him, bro.
Yeah,
Without them, we wouldn't be here without them rookies.
Well said, Josh,
Right,
and some of the family members, Irv and I missed the chat that was saying, Q, you got to give Octopus some credit, and I'm gonna give the Octopus some credit. Y'all filming this? I'm gonna giving the Octopus some credit. All right, giving the Octopus credit, and I'm giving them credit for staying out of the way while the professionals do their job. He hired them people, really good administrators like Swin and Trajan Langdon. He got out of their way and let them do their job. So I give him. I called him the Octopus because he wasn't doing that, and you could see what was happening. But when the pressure was on, people pinpointed him that he was the issue. He got out of the way, even stopped talking so much in the national media. Seen it all change, and then let Langdon and Swin handle their business, and then you seen the results of it when you let the people do their job. So I'm gonna give him a shot for staying out of the way and let the general manager be a general manager, which is trained, and let Swin do a business, and let the administrators be about the work of making this team a legit team. So staying out the way. So I give the Octopus, David Griffin, credit for staying out the damn way and letting the professionals operate. There it is. That's real deal Holyfield, baby. And that's all we wanted from the get-go. Stay your ass out the way and let the pros handle their business. All right, Willie, you up next. Handle your business, bro. You got the floor. Thank you, Josh. You talking, bro, and you mute. Your mic's muted, bro. Did you mute yourself?
You still muted.
Willie, unmute.
Hit the button.
You're on mute, Willie.
Hey.
I can't hear you. Unmute yourself, man. Oh my goodness. Willie, I can't hear you.
You can hear me now?
There you go. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I was telling you, talking, I couldn't hear you.
Hey, my bad, bro. Hey, look, hey, new technology, bro. I'm old. You hear what I'm saying? This where the Clipper just come from. Vulture Island, you heard? Huh?
Hey, Willie, you gotta be careful. You can get that copyright strike. Gotta be careful
Hey,
playing music.
but look, say, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. David Griffin put all this shit together, so you know, either you could give him his props or you ain't got to give him his props. But I got, I gotta respect his mind, you heard me? Cause 20 cash and all of, and then he told Willie Green, look, you gonna keep Vincent, and you gonna keep with that female name, you gonna keep her. He told him, nigga, you can have a job, but you got to keep these coaches. You see what I'm saying? And it's all paying off. But I don't know if we could beat the Suns, bro. I mean, no, hell no. I'm not going into it like that. You know what I'm saying? That we just ain't gonna beat them. No. We gonna scratch. You know what I'm saying? But
all right, well, give me
It's
one
gonna cost
reason
them 6,
outside of
7
the
games.
obvious
No,
why
they
you
ain't
think
playing like no.
the Pelicans can't beat the
man,
Suns.
I'm just
Other than
saying,
the fact
man,
that
look,
they went to the finals.
I'm just saying, it's about the mental part of it. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna be in the right position at the right time, you gonna get all these switches that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna leave the wrong man wide open for the 3-point shot. You know, all that shit there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was watching the game, bro. Boy, the people had me pissed off, huh? You heard me? How they let them people suck up that lead, bro?
Hey, Willie dropped
You
his
know
phone.
what I'm saying?
I bet you ain't dropped that bill.
I got you, Willie.
He done muted himself. You muted yourself again, bro.
Willie dropped that phone. He ain't dropping that bill though.
No. I knocked the whole drink. I knocked the whole drink over. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just saying, like, man, y'all ain't supposed to let them people come back and take no lead off of us, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that's what
they
I'm saying.
won.
Cause Paul George not even playing. You know what I'm saying?
But they won.
Las Vegas
They
made
won,
sure that.
brother.
Oh no, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Las Vegas made sure
Who
that the
played a perfect
Pelicans
game every
won the
game?
game. Oh no. Las Vegas made sure.
Vegas made sure the Pels won the game.
Yeah, they made. Listen what I'm saying.
They way more fouls than the Pelicans, right?
Hey, hold on, but they still made sure that the
Pelican.
Pelican. Hey, they still made sure that the Pelican won the game. And Zion Williamson, he still fat as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all talk about them pictures, but what I seen the other night on TV, he fat as hell when he did that dunk. Whatever.
The boy had a thick ass sweatshirt on, Willie.
I don't want to hear none of that shit there. He looked fat as hell.
He looked the same size he was last year.
He still looked fat. Yeah, last year he was fat as hell too. You know that? That's all I'm saying, man. And I'm disappointed in that dude, bro. That dude that make me sick, bro.
Be disappointed tonight. We're in the goddamn playoffs, Willie. We started 1-12. What you mad at?
Oh
no.
Okay, we lost Willie. Willie clicked himself out. All right, Moles, welcome in, bro. Welcome to the show, man.
Man, what's happening, man? Willie's whole trip, man.
What's good, bro?
Hey, man, look. The turning point in the game tonight was in that third quarter. The Clippers came out, man. They straight up tried to punk us. I mean, they was beating us up real bad. He put Alvarado in that game, and Norman Powell tried to drive to the hoop all rough on Alvarado. Alvarado blocked that ball, and they was talking trash to one another. The next time we go down the court, Alvarado take that layup, he missed it. He hit the floor, he get up, get that ball, kick it back to CJ to the top of the key for that 3-pointer, man. Alvarado changed that game for us tonight.
Yeah, that was.
He's been huge.
Yeah, it was huge, man, because I mean they straight up tried to punk us in that third quarter, man. They were beating us up, and man, we wouldn't respond. You know, CJ over dribbling the ball, he wasn't giving the ball up. You know, Bi getting Batum or whatever was straight beating Bi up, man, and he was taking it, man. You know, so but Alvarado came in there, man, said I'm not gonna deal with that because Powell tried to come to that hole, man, and Alvarado said I'm not having that, man. I don't know who you think you're playing with, and they were talking shit to each other back and forth right there. And man, that's when everything changed when he came in that game, man. We needed that. I mean, for a minute that was like I was thinking to myself, I know the Clippers were playing over their head, man, because all of a sudden you got one of the Morris twins playing like he LeBron James or somebody, man. He had done lost his mind. I know at some point he's gonna wake up and be the man he really is. You know what I'm saying? So once all of that thing settled back down and we got a little momentum again, BI hit a couple of shots on that baseline, got some confidence, and decided, you know what, I'm gonna have to play with a little bit more force. Because one of those times, man, he just, almost slapped the shit out of up to him one time. And that's what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
You
threw him
can't
to
let
the
a man.
ground. I remember that.
Yeah, you can't let a man just be all over you. And then at the same time, man, you can say what you want. They want that LA market in the playoffs, man. So, the refs kind of got kind of tight. Got kind of tight with us too for a minute, man, because man, they were just beating our ass. They wouldn't call a foul, and every time they come to the hole, coming back down, they was blowing the whistle on us, man. But that just goes to show you, man, if you stick with it, and man, you show some resolve, them boys gonna give Phoenix some problem now. Cause let's think about the Phoenix game. Now we finished with the Clippers. I don't want to even talk about that no more, man. That's over. Now think about the game we beat them right after the All-Star break, right? And Chris Paul was out, but we blew him out. But that's the first time we had CJ and BI playing together, right? So I look at Phoenix, man. I saw Phoenix last year. I remember right before Phoenix went in that bubble a couple of years ago, everybody was saying, man, they got to blow this thing up. Devin Booker gonna leave. Phoenix. I've been watching basketball all my life, right? Phoenix is not a juggernaut basketball team to me, man. They don't, Chris Paul is old. Look what my son said tonight. He said, Dad, we ain't got to worry about nothing. Chris Paul going to pull a hamstring or something and go out of the series like they do every year in the playoffs, man. But I don't think, man. I mean, think about it, man. When you go back to the Bulls, yeah, Pippen and Jordan, just two real dogs, Kobe and Shaq, Magic era. But I mean, think about it. When you look at the Phoenix Suns, do you just see a big dog over there sitting over there that can bite your head off?
Booker.
No.
I mean, Booker all right, and Booker can go crazy sometimes, but he get to crying and whining with the referees the whole game sometimes. When you even if you're blowing him, he whining and crying. The bottom line is, man, I don't think that, and I'm not saying that the Pels can win, but man, this is gonna be a tougher series than people think. Because man, when you think about it, man, they can't guard BI the same way that the Clippers did, because the Clippers got some goons, man. To me, Phoenix don't have no goons, man. I mean, your boy Bridges is a good
They
defender.
have Bridges.
Yeah, but he's a nice guy kind of guy. He ain't the type of dude that's gonna be all up into you, hitting you and stuff like that, because he only weighs 190 pounds. So he ain't that. He ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the boy Cam Johnson, man. He's a spot of 3-point shooter. He can't do nothing else. When they played against the Pels in that game when Chris Paul wasn't there and we blew him out, man, he couldn't get a bucket because we took the three away from him, and he can't do anything other than that. You know what I'm saying? Ayton was good in that game, but he got in foul trouble. Gordon Valanciunas. I just think it's gonna be a good series. I don't think they're coming in and sweep us in 4 games. Man, that thing gonna go at least 6.
We need to get their bigs in foul trouble. We get their bigs in foul trouble. It's over.
I don't see us going in 6, bro. I think it's 5 max.
Man,
this team was just in the finals. Like this ain't no like, bro. This is the
but that was they was in the finals last year by default, man. You got to remember what happened with the Lakers. The Lakers got injured. Kawhi got injured. Man, that's when they went on that little roll because everything balanced out. Man, the one thing that Charles Barkley and them say that is the truth, that the NBA is a star-driven league, man. When you get into the playoffs, man, it's about stars, and you can go get them buckets when the time comes. Man, I just don't see that in Phoenix. Maybe I'm missing something. You know,
they
what
have
I'm
like
saying?
a really great team. Like they don't have no like.
Good, man.
They're just a really good balanced team.
Yeah,
like they don't have no
they put
one
together
like
well.
guy.
Man, they just don't. Man, they just don't scare me, man. I know they're a dog, but they ain't no Rottweiler or Pit, man. They might be a German Shepherd, but they ain't. They ain't one of them dogs.
Pelicans is 7. Pelicans is 7.
Injuries are part of the game.
I'm just not. I'm
Now
not telling you that we
if
gonna
Zion
win
come
the
back though?
series.
What happened if Z come back?
Well,
His
I mean,
fat
hey,
ass ain't coming.
that's a whole nother.
His fat ass ain't coming back.
That's a whole nother argument right there. But I don't, man. This is my opinion on Z. If he say he can play, man, I'm paying you. Get your big ass out there and play. That's my thing. I'm not saving you for next year, man. Who knows next year gonna get here, man? I'm playing right now. I worry about next year, man.
Well, right, that
So,
fat motherfucker can't play.
Nah, he
They
gonna
had
miss
that
the
article come
mojo.
out today.
We
That
got good
article came
mojo
out
right
said
now.
that his team
man,
think he could play.
An
if he
article,
want,
huh?
Oh, come
An
on, man. That's the
article.
national media,
but hold on,
man.
man. If he think he can play,
Man, that was from Lopez, Andrew Lopez.
if he think he can play,
Man, the
then let the
local
man
media
play.
too, man.
What do you lose by playing him, man? If he gonna get injured, he gonna get injured.
Team chemistry.
It's not even that. He ain't played the whole season. Y'all want to throw him out there in the playoff atmosphere? It's not a
Man, why
regular
not?
season atmosphere. I mean, you
Man, that man
got
been
that
playing
Eastern man.
That
Hold
man
on,
been
one at a
playing
time, man.
basketball all his life, man. That's some more bullshit. If you think you can play, then go play. Let's see if you can play. If he don't play well, you pull his ass out.
And
I
we know
mean,
he can play. That's not the
well,
question.
what's the problem? I ain't saving what I'm saving for. What I'm saving for. I'm here now.
Right.
We here now. Well, I mean, I can't worry about next year. I mean, he injury prone. If he gonna get injured, he gonna get injured. You can't keep the dude in the bubble wrap. Man, when the dude got injured before, they was talking about the man gotta learn how to walk. All kind of old stupid ass shit. Man, look.
Hey,
Man,
Most, let me ask you this, man. Did you
What?
see the interview with Vince Carter? And Vince
Yeah.
Carter say, all right, everybody excited and think he can play because y'all see them donks. But Vince was talking about, but you see when he's landing, how he's landing. Every time he land, he's leaning forward. Vince was talking about his land, the way he was landing was showing that, yeah, he can dunk. He's been dunking on his life. But the way that he's landing and stuff, he's not fully all the way healthy enough to go out there and play. Vince Carter said that, brother.
Man, I'm 56 years old with 2 bad knees. Man, I can jump off a box and land. Man, that's all a bunch of bullshit. That's crazy stuff to me. The bottom line is, man, that man is 20 years old, man. Man, look.
I was watching his feet. You gotta
If he
watch
say
his
he can
feet when he
play,
was landing.
if he say he can play, I'm letting him play. I mean, what? I don't understand this, man. We
I
pay
ain't
you every
against
day.
him. I ain't against him playing.
You got to go to your job and work. You just can't sit around. Look, to
Yeah,
me,
I
that's his
just
job.
want the kid healthy
Man,
when he go out there, man.
hey, bro, we can't let him mess up the chemistry right now. We
No,
got
sometimes you got to save a player from himself.
man, let him sit his ass on the bench till next year. We don't need him this year.
Man, don't say what she don't want to be saved. Look, my thing is, look, bro. If he say he can play, man, go play.
Let him play.
You know, I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean,
5 minutes a quarter.
Man, 5 minutes.
Nah,
It all
just let
depends
him
on what
roll.
he's doing. It all depends on what he's doing out there. You treat him like Devontae Graham. Man, Devontae Graham missed that 1 3-pointer, man. He was out of that thing with the quickness tonight.
That boy got 4 minutes tonight.
Man, if
I
he
love
can't
that
hit
about
7 minutes
Willie.
to 4 minutes.
dude, if he can't
He'll
hit the
bench
3,
him.
if he can't hit the 3, then set his ass down. He can't do nothing else for you.
Okay, so I have a question.
Hold on, DJ. We got a few more family members just chiming. I won't try to get everybody in there.
Good.
Mose, you finish your thoughts, my brother?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna let y'all have that, man. I know it's late at night, man. My wife pointing at her wife like it's Dame time, man.
It is. And she pointed at her watch this time of night, nigga. It is damn time, nigga. You better handle your business.
So I'm gonna let y'all go, man.
That was a good one, Willie.
Some type of other trouble in
Yeah.
There you go, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Be cool, man.
Thank you, brother. All right, brother Jalil.
Welcome,
Welcome to the show, brother Jalil. How you doing, my brother?
I am doing fantastic.
What you think about it, my brother?
I just gotta say a couple of things, man. I love the Pelicans, man. I love the way we fought. I like coming back from where we were to where we are now, bro. I mean, it's so surreal. You feel me? Like it's a sad thing to say, like just making the playoffs is so surreal, but just coming from where we've been at, being 1-12, 3-16, bro, it was just like a dream. I'm like, wow, bro. Because you can see early in the season, we wasn't closing out these games. And just 2 things I want to say. For one, I really got frustrated during this game when B.I. got really mad at like Nicholas Batum, the way he was D'ing him up and the way he was getting guarded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was frustrated at that point. I'm like, bro, Bi, you was a calm as a cucumber, bro. You cannot let this shit bother you. Oh, excuse. You cannot let this crap bother you. You feel me? I'm like, yo, you really need to calm down. And that fourth quarter speech by Willie Green, bro, man, I will run through a wall for Coach Willie. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like that right there was just something you could put in like a movie. You feel me? So it was just something that I just really like. That I think that won us the game right there. Like that speech, man. That energy, because I don't think we've ever seen Willie act out of character all season. For them to come out like that, bro, I'm like, okay, man, I think we got this. And
Man,
you
I
know,
ain't got
it's
out of character all the time.
yeah, man. So it was a wonderful feeling, man. You know, glad to be in the playoffs, man. We can still one game, maybe two. But you know, I'm just happy to be a Pelicans fan, man, and enjoy the ride, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I hate these late games. Got to be up for the work in about 6 hours, so I gotta get some sleep. I just wanted to come through, chime in, show the family some love, man. Shout out Pelicans, man, and it's all good.
Thank you, brother
Appreciate
Jalil.
you
Appreciate
add
you, bro.
to it, brother. Great
That's what
comments,
happens when you
brother.
lead with your heart, bro. He led with his heart.
Boy, that was that's what happened when you hire a coach named Willie. You heard me?
Hey, it's a goaded name, my brother. Goaded
I'm
name.
telling you, boy. I'm telling you,
And
boy.
draft a
I'm
player
telling you, boy.
named Trey.
I'm so happy right now.
Yeah,
I can't even tell you that, baby.
yeah, because that three he hit, he pulled that out of his ass, boy. Because he hit that bitch, boy hit every fucking corner of the rim before it went down. I was like, God damn.
So my
Professor.
question is, at, after the playoffs, you know, whether we win or lose, you know, we I feel like we're still champions. My question is, do we trade Devontae Graham for another first or maybe a second, and you know, do whatever we need to do with that, or because the point guard position, I mean,
Trade
you know,
him.
we still have Kyron.
Not
That's
for a
trying to
second.
come back. Of course, we're gonna probably keep TJ, and we just signed Jose Alvarado. So, what are we doing with the point guard position?
I'll tell you what, we get some money for Devontae Graham, you know, send him anywhere for some money, to recruit some money, and then in the draft, get us another guard with that
Right.
pick, that
Lakers
pick,
pick.
the Lakers, that pick we got
Right.
from the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you do with his ass. You heard me? I mean,
Yeah, he got
I'm
like
not
that
Trade him
no
for the
go.
value. Trade him for whatever you
yeah,
can
I'm
get
not
for
no
him.
NBA executive, but that's what the hell I do with his weak ass. You
You
know
can
what I'm
move some
saying?
picks.
He gotta
You
go,
know,
You can
man.
move the picks and
He gotta
players
go.
for more players.
I don't think y'all gonna.
Welcome
how,
in,
how,
James.
how y'all doing, brothers? How y'all
Good,
doing?
bro. Good.
Happy
Look,
night. Everything
Hey,
Professor.
happened
same to
today.
you, bro.
Everything happened today.
What was going on,
I
James?
Walk
what's
up,
good?
James.
What's good? I was gonna say, you're not getting no first for DG. Like you're not doing that. People saw him struggle this year, so you're not gonna get no first. I think you got two routes, and I think it all depends on where that number four, Laker pick fall. I think if it's top four, which is like I got a 32% chance of doing so, then I think you keep that pick and draft whoever. It really don't matter who it is. Like whoever don't nobody else pick, you pick them. Right? We see it's four good guys at the top. But the other thing that you could do is since you had 13 of the 15 slots already booked up, you could just go into the next season just like, you know what? Let's just see how it goes starting the season off as is, because this will be the first year that you don't really have too much moving to do. Like you really don't have to go. The only thing you really got to worry about is making sure everybody healthy to start the season. Making sure Zion is healthy to start the season. Make sure BI, all them is good. Make sure you working out, doing all that stuff. And then you can run it back and see how it starts. Or you could, since you still got a whole boatload of other picks, if that pick fall under 4 and still like the 8 pick, I think it's like a 90% chance it's gonna be the 8. You do that and package him with another player. I don't think you need another guard because you still got Kyra. You still got Kyrie. You got Jose as your backup point. Like you still got that. Hell, I would call up OKC and be like, hey, bro, we got this. You want a whole bunch of picks? What y'all want for Lou Dort? Like what y'all? Because he only making like $1 million right now. I think his team option finna come up, and unless they're not really trying to pay a whole bunch of people. But I would hit him up like, hey, what you want for Lou Dort? I would try to improve some way. Either use the pick and DG to get and improve, or just say fuck it and let's just run it back again starting this year, because your team is a lot better than it started off. Like if you think about how upset we were at the beginning of the season, how we felt that David Griffin really didn't go out there and get talent around this team, you can't no longer say that. You have Larry Nance, you have Zion, you have CJ McCullough. You got guys that are locked in for at least another year that you don't have to move anybody. So, like right now, think about it, like the only thing that we're missing right now is a dude that could get 27 and 10. That's it. Like think about if we just start this season over with everybody healthy. This is a 55 win team, right? Despite however DG is playing, like he had a bad season. Like and ain't nobody finna give you nothing for him. So you want to have a what is it called when you sell something lower than what it was that you bought it for? I'm blanking right now, but you're not getting a first round pick for him. You're not.
Talking about a bargain?
No, not bargain. It's like you lost. It was a loss. Like you let's say you paid $50 for it, but it depreciated, so you had to sell it for 20. Like that's pretty much what you're doing. That's literally what you're doing with DG. Like you paid a first round pick for him. Nobody's going to give up a first round for him, though. The best you're going to get is some seconds, and I don't think you're at a point now that you need more picks. Like you have, but my thing is you have plenty of picks as you have right now. Like, and you're still hella young. Like think about like the oldest dude on your team right now is what? CJ. Everybody else is, and I think Jonas is 28. I think he's 28 years old. After that, everybody else is like 25 and below. Like you still hella young, and you got serviceable vets. Like I don't think you really have to just, try so hard to get up off Devontae Graham during the offseason. I think you can allow yourself to say, instead of moving a whole bunch and possibly fucking up the chemistry, let's just start it off and see what happens.
Hey, you forgetting all that money we paying Devontae Graham.
We not really
forgetting all that.
We not really.
Yeah, well, it was real good, bro.
He not really.
He on a good contract.
I'm about to say
he only getting paid like 11.
Like Devontae not getting paid a whole bunch of money. He getting like $11 million a year.
That's a lot for what he doing, bro. He played 4 minutes tonight, dog.
That's not.
It's killing me, man.
That's not a lot of money.
We could get off that contract.
In NBA terms, bro, like Josh Hart would make more money he would. Like, and everybody said it was a tradable contract. Like his money is worth it's nothing. Like you're not. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and plus you got to think about it this way. They gonna offer Zion the max this year. It's gonna happen, and more than likely he gonna take it. So that's what $30 million right there locked up. You're gonna be paying him $25-30 million. You're gonna be paying BI $30 million.
Man, hold on, who you gonna be paying $20 million to?
Zion.
Zion. He gonna get that.
Yeah, no, I've been woke, man. I've been woke. I'm gonna be taking my medication. You know what I'm saying?
And did Josh Hart get extended, or will he be a free agent? Can we bring Josh Hart back?
Josh Hart. Josh Hart, man, come on.
he got what is it, a 4-year deal? I think it's a 3 or 4 year deal.
He can decline his contract this year. Option this year, and then it's a team option in the third year. So
right,
man, I would be happy to get Hart back.
I don't think he's gonna decline his contract this year.
Even if he declines it, we can't afford it because he's outplayed his contract already. Like if he's on the open market right now after what he did this summer, this season, he gonna get about $20 million. He gonna on the open market, he gonna get $20 million. So
hold on. We talking about Josh Hart. That's who we talk about.
Yeah, Josh Hart.
Yes.
Correct.
Boy,
He's gonna
boy,
get
ain't
about
nobody in
50.
their right mind. Hey, ain't nobody in their right mind about to get Josh Hart no $20 million, bro.
Well, Willie, I mean, we just
that
was
man
watching a
averaged
guy tonight that made $95 million in Norman Powell. So I
I'm
don't
just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying by normal power playing for the Clippers, that's a boost. You know what I'm saying? But Josh Hart,
how
who
much
he
better
play?
than Norman Powell than Josh Hart though?
Who Josh Hart playing for? The Trailblazers? Boy, nowhere in the world, boy. Boy, nowhere in the world, nobody about to get that man no $20 million a year.
They'll get him 20. They get
That's dead.
a dude that can defend 1 through 3.
That's dead.
And can take. Hey, that's the NBA,
shoot
brother.
the three,
She
can
can shoot
finish.
the 3. And
Boy, that's dead. If that was the case, the Pelicans would have kept him. That's dead.
No,
Ain't nobody about to get that man no $20 million, bro.
They traded him because they got CJ McCollum, who's making $30 million. So he worth $20 million right now. That's what the going rate is.
But
CJ,
CJ,
right now.
hey, man, come on, man. Josh Hart not even like close to the player of CJ McCollum is, man.
But if you think
Man, let's focus on Phoenix, man. We're in the playoffs.
I'm about
next
to
year?
say, I'm gonna say every phone.
I understand all that. I know I understand all that, but this man talking about somebody gonna give Josh Hart $20 million. Boy, I bet you, look, I bet you $10 to a bucket of this shit. Boy, ain't nobody gonna give no Josh Hart no $20 million a year.
What Lonzo got?
That's dead.
Lonzo got 20. Lonzo got 23.
Hey, but look, that was all in the trade. They got bamboozled with that Lonzo Ball shit, man. And he talking about his knee in playoff time.
It's a lot of dumb GMs out there. It's a lot of dumb.
I mean, David Griffin looking like a genius for trading that son of a bitch up there.
Look,
I mean, that would it look like to me because he talking about his knee right now.
Look,
we already got Zion talking about his toe and he's 300 pounds. Hey, maybe if you lose some weight and take all that pressure off your lower extremity, then you can play some ball. I mean, real spill. You know what I'm saying? But until he respect the game and respect his body, we always gonna be that team that gonna be in the playoffs and about to win and can't win because we ain't got that man that gonna put the nail in the coffin. And that's what it's gonna be until he get his mind right.
Well, that's why.
And his weight right. And his weight right. Cause look, all we need is in the fourth quarter that man that's gonna put the nail in the coffin. That's all we need.
That's BI. And
right. Man, BI can't put no nail in the coffin in the fourth quarter after he done ran around three goddamn quarters. We need that big ass dude. We need that big ass dude that's gonna put. I mean, you know.
I mean, you
gonna
right.
take it.
For what you right that we need because one BI did he put him in the coffin today, but as far as Zion, if any other game shows how important he is this game because we still even with CJ go on them laws of we can't put
when you can't score.
You can't score.
Yeah, and look, them people go in there and run, man. We're gonna get that ball to this big ass dude down here on this block, and he gonna handle his business.
And run halfback dive every fucking play.
Halfback dive. Yeah, straight football.
But hey, let me throw this out there to the panel, man. And you know, the fact that tonight it was a fantastic night. Pelicans took the win over the Clippers. Let's kind of span into the near future, fam. In a couple of days, we'll be facing Phoenix in Phoenix. It's going to be an interesting series. Let's focus the brain trust on that. What we need to do to take this victory against the Phoenix Suns, fam. That's
all we got to do. Hey, look, all we got to do is put Herb Jones on Devin Booker, and we got this. That's all.
It's that simple. I'm willing.
It's that simple because you got to make him play left hand. Take him away, and now what y'all gonna do?
Okay.
That's it.
All right. All right.
Hey, look.
DJ, you
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hold on. I ain't finished. The dirty white boy, Valanciunas. He the dirty white boy because y'all got to give him his props though, because he them last 2 games he been hustling. He been doing this thing to me. I know he made a few mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But Valanciunas doing this thing. Put him on DeAndre Ayton, and I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be over with, son. And that's all I got to say.
Okay, now the key to victory against the Phoenix Suns Sunday. I'm gonna tell you like Antonio Daniels. We got limit fast break points. That's first point. We also have to win the turnover battle. That's the second key point. And the third is shutting down Devin Booker. That's the main 3 focus right now. Limit transactions. Transgenders. However you want to say it.
Transgenders, man. What you talking about, man? Hey, this is a family program, man. We ain't talking about no transgenders, man. We not Democrats.
The man misspoke. Okay. He misspoke.
We ain't talking about no man out there playing basketball, no females or all that, man.
Bro,
we
the
talking
man misspoke, bro. We know what he mean, bro.
I'm cute. I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead, DJ.
Also, and also defend the 3-point line. Because CP3 he could shoot. Of course, Devin Booker could shoot. DeAndre. Another key factor. Jonas Valanciunas got to hit his threes. He got to stretch the flow. Not saying you're gonna get most of the paint in the paint.
No,
he has to at least hit 1 or 2 threes to open up the lane so Herb whoever driving could get to the bucket. That's my keys to victory.
Hey DJ, I don't want Jonah Valanciunas nowhere out there by that 3-point line if he ain't got to be out there.
But
that's all I gotta
He
tell
can
you.
go 3 for 4 easily, Willie. That's dumb.
I don't want him looking for that. I want him down in that paint getting dirty.
Left, right, to the cup. That's every time if you don't have a big man in the paint. And he's
I don't want that man out there. Man, that man need to stay there from. If he ain't got to be out there, he don't need to be out there. Man, that man need to be in the paint.
Willie, hey.
I ain't gonna argue with you, bro. I play 2K like every day, dog. I know how it works when a big man is in the paint. That's not.
I'm just saying, man. The dirty white boy, man. Y'all. Hey, look. Even tonight, they say he had a bad game. But just look at it, how he was doing his thing down there in that paint, man. Boy, that dude was wrestling. Boy, that dude handled his business, boy.
I'm not saying.
Okay, once he missed them 2 free throws,
I'm just saying,
I was like, no.
he is
Oh
correct.
man, but look, I expect him to miss the free throws, but I'm talking about all the other shit he did.
So
you know what I'm saying? All the dirty shit.
Willie, hey,
we got you, Willie.
Willie, hear me out. Let's just use our imagination right now. Put Zion and the starting 5. We already know he hurt. We all know that. Let's use our imagination. You got Jonas, Zion, because they're looking for Zion to drive. When he came back last year, and I was at the game when he was playing to the Spurs, I was sitting by a Spurs fan. I'm like, y'all, they're looking for him to drive. But that man still could shoot, though. That man went 4 for 4 from downtown. And damn near scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. So, if you got Jonas Valanciunas who could hit damn near 1 or 2 threes, you got Zion who could hit maybe 3 to 4 threes a game. You got Brandon Ingram. He gonna give you about what? Just from 3, maybe 2. I mean, you gotta look at it. So you can't
Hey, but
double
look,
up
look,
on
but,
nobody.
hey, but look at this, DJ. Hey, but look at this. Jonah Valanciunas is the key of the whole team.
That's
Everything
why you played the
revolves
pick and
around
pop
him.
or the pick and roll with CJ
I'm talking
and
about
them
right now.
because
I'm talking about right now. As we look at the Pelicans right now, everything go around that big man.
But
He's
I
a
don't care how
pointer.
y'all look. I don't care how y'all look at it.
Which
They
is
still,
exactly why we need him to shoot the three
they
ball,
still got
Willie.
to play off him.
If
he
Bi
don't.
gets him in that mid range,
Willie.
it's over
Look.
with. It's
Hey,
over.
look.
He's
If
hitting that 2 points in the face.
Zion wouldn't be out there talking about his toe was hurt, them people probably be on trade Valanciunas, bro.
No, here's
nah.
I think the thing that people forget is that Jonas has the threat of shooting a three. Doesn't mean he actually have to shoot it as much. It's just he's going to give enough attention away from those. Like the reason why he struggled today is because Ty Lue pretty much went completely small, and then we struggled on the defensive end because he can't cover those guys out there that can shoot. They
He's
did
too
that.
slow.
No, but
He's
they
too
just
slow.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Because
That's why they made that comeback on us.
But
but hold on, but hold on,
but
hold on. They didn't let him get off in a half court set. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? Because they know he was the key, but the team was smarter enough to work through that shit, man. But they know Valanciunas was the key to beat them people, man.
Well, two things happened. Two things happened tonight. Like when the first part was when they did switch to small ball. The Clippers did. Our team did not do a good job in trying to find Jonas on a lot of those times. Whenever they did do a good job,
They
with
did
that.
not.
After that, though,
Completely agree, bro.
when they still did give him the ball like that one or two times, I think people forget how good defensively Clippers are. Like they not just finna sit there and just let you go one on one with a big dude down there. As soon as Jonas had caught it, they sent three
They were
niggas at him.
trapping.
They trapped him.
Man, but look, the Clippers ain't that good on D. Like y'all think they are.
Yes, they are.
No, they don't. They just got a bunch of fucking big ass niggas that's gonna mug you. That's all they got, bro.
Nah, that's not accurate, Willie.
Defensive team.
They all good.
Man, that's what. That's all I seen in the game. There's a bunch of big ass niggas that's gonna mug you. They're gonna run behind you and chase you and all that. But you can get them out of position easy. It was easy, man. Come on, man. It was easy to get them people out of position.
No, hold on, Willie. I gotta agree with the panel, man. That the Clippers, remember how the Clippers was handling business, man. I mean, they were forcing the Pelicans into bad shots and making it extremely difficult for them to penetrate. Hold on. What I'm saying is, and it didn't change until Willie made the adjustment, and then you seen that happen in the fourth quarter when they started to make things happen, right? So
but look, Willie about to make an adjustment right now. Man, look, a basketball game. The Pelicans went on a run in the first half, in the second quarter, all that, and the Clippers went on a run too. But we were staying their run, and we went on our other run at the end of the fourth.
But they made
you had to make the proper adjustments to what the Clippers was doing.
You're right. You're right about all that
defensively. And then when the Pelicans figured out what they were doing, you seen it all change. The Clippers had no adjustment for that adjustment.
They couldn't.
Right. And then go ahead, James.
I was gonna say, like, the reason why Jonas can play a bigger role coming up in this series that Phoenix ain't gonna go small. Like that's their bread and butter is big. That's the reason why they went out there and got JaVale McGee, and then you also have Ayton as the starting big. So I think Jonas will be better in this series because he's not going to be taken out of the game like he was this series. Because again, they did that. Because think about it.
Hold on. Real quick. That big man in foul trouble, and it's over.
Think about it. The last game versus the Clippers played against the Wolves, right? Cat is obviously way better than Jonas is as a big man, right? As a center. They went small and took Cat out the game. So if they can take him out the game, they could definitely take us out. They could have definitely took Jonas out the game. The reason why it worked so much when Willie switched and went to the small ball, it wasn't the offensive part. It was the defensive part. Like, okay, because remember, we wasn't getting stops on the other end either. Like every time we would struggle getting points, they would go down and score, hit a bucket,
or they would get fouled.
Yeah, he was trading buckets.
Right, or they would trade buckets. When Willie put Larry Nance at the 5, because then at the same time, you still, even though Larry Nance is a power forward, he was he had to been the biggest dude on the court still, right? Like, and he
got 17 rebounds.
He got
He was out there getting it.
So because you was able to do that, then you was able to get stops. You was able to switch everything. Also, Willie Green. I don't know why he put Tony Snell in there, but him putting Trey Murphy in there as well helped us, and he hit them threes and all that stuff. I don't think that Jonas have to hit threes for us to be successful, even when we get Zion back, because the reason why we struggled so much last year with Adams, because remember, Zion still got 27 points with Adams clogging the paint with him. The issue is that nobody saw Adams as a threat. Like, even within like 5 feet, he wasn't a threat. Like, he
wasn't like a scorer.
He wasn't He wasn't scoring. He would miss point blank buckets. Jonas, you can't leave him, because if you leave him at any point within 15 feet, he's going to hit it. Like, he don't have to hit threes; just hit a mid. He's real good to hit mid-range shots.
Hey, that's why this next game right here got to be a high-low game. We got to find somebody that Jonas Valanciunas can run that high-low with. So they long, we long too, but we got to pull the big man out the middle. You see what I'm saying? And then slip something behind him. That's how we beat them. I already know how it's supposed to go. That's, in my mind, how to beat Phoenix, because they got DeAndre Ayton and they probably got some other big man. So take the man out the middle, run a screen, run some crazy ass shit, and flip something right behind him, and whoop, there it is.
You saying attack they big? You saying attack they big?
You got the high low because Valanciunas could shoot the mid-range shot. You know what I'm saying? So they got to respect that.
I don't think getting Aiden in foul trouble is going to be the detriment people think, because
I ain't saying get him in foul trouble. No, I'm just saying get him from under the goal.
Not you. It was some other people said, like, they'll say we got to attack the big man. If we being real, like, the person we need to be scared of is CP3. Because
man, we ain't scared of him, man. We ain't scared of him, man. But we can put anybody on him. We can put Alvarado. We can put anybody on him. We ain't scared of him, man. I'm telling you, it's the bigs. We got to stop the bigs.
It's not the bigs because they've played, like, both years, the last 2 years since they have CP3, they have gone extended time without Aiden, and then the ship just kept moving like it wasn't nothing. Like, it was, even when they was missing CP3, they still going. They got enough pieces as long as they keep going.
Right.
But the thing is, though, with the Suns, when we played them and they whooped our ass, we would blitz CP3, and then we will start winning, and all of a sudden he'll figure it out, and then he'll start killing us by giving him. Because what was that game? He had like 6 points, 18 assists. Like he is him and Booker. Like, you can send, because Booker don't do well in double team. He don't. But CP3, you send a double team towards him, he's going to kill you every single time, and he has shown that every time we play them.
Check this out. So how do you think we're supposed to beat them, James? We can't attack
all you gotta do is put a Herb Jones on Devin Booker, and it's over with. If he could D him up, then we got him beat. I'm telling y'all.
I would say you can't just use one strategy. You have to send multiple things. Like, maybe one quarter you blitz CP3, and then the next quarter you just put Herb on him, and then you blitz Devin Booker. You can't consistently do the same shit every quarter because
that's dead, man. Herb one-on-one with Devin Booker the whole game.
So, Willie, are you saying?
No, I mean, CP3 facilitates that thing. Then he scores when he has to. So, I mean, you got a point on that.
Once
about
CP3, every time we've watched the Suns game where like everybody else is struggling, or they down, or they need to close the game out, the one thing they do is either they'll go to Devin Booker, let him cook, or if Devin Booker ain't got it, the one thing they always do is CP3 go to that elbow and do that pull-up jumper, and it's money every single fucking time. Every game they play.
Make CP3 become the primary scorer, Willie? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah,
Do you not think he can outscore our entire team? Is that in the playoffs?
Make him beat us. CP3, make him beat us. You can't let Devin Booker. You can't let all them cats get off.
Make him work at both ends of the court.
Actually,
that's right, Randall.
You got to make him work.
Speaking against what Willie's saying, I actually think that's a good idea because my thing with CP3, I've been a CP3 fan from once we first got him, right? And just fell in love with the guy. And when he left, I continued to follow his game. I'm New Orleans up and down. So when you leave, it's like, I still like you, but I really don't care no more. But I still followed his game. What I noticed is when you get into a playoff atmosphere with CP3, and when the scoring load he has to carry, every year I seen him do that, he got hurt in the playoffs.
Yep.
So I'm actually with Willie on this one. You try your best to shut everybody else down outside of CP. If he starts to kill you, so what? Go on the other end, run your offense, keep the score up. Force him to be a scorer and not allow him to be a facilitator because that's what he wants to do. Now, that's a dangerous thing because we've seen that happen with Joker, and we try to do this, and that shit kind of backfired on us with Joker. But if you can get CP3 in his scoring bag and keep him there, and he has to spend a lot of energy to score, you don't just let him score, but you're not going to blitz him. You're not going to double him. Yeah, you know you're going to cook that guy, but put somebody on him. Maybe you put Herb on CP3. You know what I mean? And you do your best in your other defense philosophy, not allowing nobody else to beat you. What I think it could do is tire him out. CP3 is 37. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can do that for one game. Of course. He opened the first game like that, might torch us. Maybe they get the win. But you see him doing that 4 games in a row. You see him doing that 2 games consecutively. It'll have to tail off at some point, in my opinion. He won't his body will give out. CP3, but he got to go real hard in the playoffs, man. That type of atmosphere. You've seen it. He was killing the Spurs. I remember that one year and then got hurt. You know, and that was with Kawhi.
When he was with the Clippers.
It's happening multiple times.
No. He has a history of getting hurt.
No. What about when he was in Houston and Houston they had Golden State and he got hurt?
Right.
Remember that?
Remember
that shit? Him and James Harden. It was him and James Harden, man. He got hurt.
But here's the thing though, like y'all right there.
Why he got hurt against Golden State?
He always
he was playing. Yeah, I'm just saying, but last
he had to go.
They was up. No, but they was up on Golden State. They was up. They were winning the series.
But he had to go. He could not rest on the defensive end. He had a man that can go for 30 or 40 on him.
And
with
Chris
CJ
Paul
on the court, he cannot rest. He will have to defend on the defensive end.
But Chris Paul always hurt an ass muscle.
That's a good observation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what
Chris
about
Paul hurt that?
Debo
Chris
brings
Paul hurt an ass muscle, and LeBron he always get the nut muscle, the groin.
Now Debo makes a good point. He talks about Chris Paul, and of course Chris Paul deserves a lot of credit. We know Devin Booker is it's the top player on that squad, but there's also Mikal Bridges. That's Jay Crowder, who makes the defensive plays and that can hit the threes that they need. Cameron Payne off the bench also provides a spark. He does his thing. JaVale McGee always seems to have good games against the Pelicans. So there's several other players.
Even Aaron Holiday.
Yeah. So
Crowder. Don't forget about Crowder.
Right. And don't forget Cam Johnson too.
Cameron Payne.
Yeah, Cam Johnson. these guys, this
His
is
Mac Biombo was
been-
giving people buckets.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This Phoenix club, man, is a what 60 game winner. So I mean, they're
64 and 18.
64 and 18. So this is a hell of a team, man. So it's not just we know Chris Paul facilitates that thing and gets guys involved, but this is a complete team we're going against.
But if you can get them out of that team mind state, man, and get them into trying to play through their stars and let a guy like Chris Paul carry him, I think it throw off everything they do.
Well,
and put winning in our court because of that. It'll change what they want to do.
Well,
they don't want Chris Paul to be primary scorer. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. He steps in when need be, like he facilitates need be, and then he be chilling back, resting most of the time until he steps in.
Give all them
and
other
do it.
dudes their respect.
Yeah,
respect them. This is such a great team they are.
But see,
don't respect the
another
shit out of Chris Paul.
And I won't. I think Randolph. I'm gonna let Randolph chime in next, and then Josh hear what they think about it. But also, don't forget the caveat that this is Willie's club. He came from this club, so he knows the strengths and
That's it
weaknesses
right
of this
there.
Phoenix team. So this is a big thing.
That's big.
He got inside knowledge on how to defeat this Phoenix team.
Player.
He got an inside scouting report on the weaknesses and the strengths of every player, so that plays in. So let me go to let's start with Randolph, then Josh in his bag, and we'll add that to the thinking about this matchup, fam, and tell me how this should go here.
Well, on my end, man, in this game, I want to come out, and the first thing I want to do, I want to run a play for JV. I want to get the big man involved early. I know you guys, I heard like we said earlier, don't think the bigs go matter. It matters. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get JV involved. That way he is engaged from the start of the game to the entire game. Secondly, I'm gonna make Chris Paul work on defense. I'm gonna put him in as many pick and rolls as I can. Because I'm not gonna let him rest on defense where he can come down on offense and he can run that elbow pick and roll, or he can just pick us apart. Nah, you gonna have to guard. I'm gonna put you in pick and roll where you gonna be one-on-one with CJ a lot. Or I'm gonna do a switch, or you gonna be on Brandon Ingram. I'm gonna put you in that all night. You know what I'm saying? Our bench is the key too. Our bench has to it has to be a draw, or we have to win that battle with our bench. I think our starting five, I think we can hang with them. But the key to this series is going to come down to the bench, and also limiting turnovers, hitting the boards, and free throws, man. If we'd have made free throws tonight, we actually would have won by more. You know what I'm saying? We can't be going up there and missing 2 free throws, man. I mean, as good as shooter as CJ is, man, he's struggling from the free throw line this year. I mean, he went up there and missed those 2 free throws. I'm like, damn, you know.
Yeah.
But man, this series in this game is gonna come down to, you know, we have to be physical, man. We have to. That is us. We have to battle them on them boards. I'm not worrying about JaVale McGee. We know what he is. He's no threat from mid range or 3. He's gonna pick and slide. He's gonna pick and dive to the front of the rim. That's what he's gonna do. Ayton can score. If we can get Ayton in, I'd rather have Ayton in foul trouble and them playing with McGee and JV going at him. But
that's 17 points out of the game. Like
exactly. That's big. That's what I'm saying. It would matter. It would change their whole. It would change the whole scheme of things of what they got to do, and especially if we get JV cooking at the beginning of the game, and he is engaged, and then if JV is engaged, they have to double him. Now on the weak side, that opens up what Jackson does best: weak side rebounding, flashing to the goal, getting rebounds and putbacks. That's my sense on it.
All right, Josh, what you think, buddy?
I think we gotta make like what the other family members were saying. I think we gotta attack Chris Paul. Honestly, I think we gotta get him tired. To be honest, I really think you know I'm a root for my team, but I don't think we're gonna beat him. To be honest, I think this might go 5 max, honestly. But I just say I think you try to feed JV. I agree with that. I think you give Jose a lot of minutes and you put Jose on Chris Paul, let him pick him up full court. Just get him tired, man. Because
That's
Chris
why I
Paul,
think Jose should
he's
start.
yeah, Jose should see a lot of minutes this series because Chris Paul's a small guard, under 6 foot or right there. Jose near that size, so we should see a lot of Jose, less minutes from Graham. You gotta give Murphy minutes. Najee, you gotta give him some minutes.
Fucking double-digit points on
this team. And that's how I think you're gonna be able to compete with him, honestly. And I got faith. I have faith in Willie Green. I think he's gonna know, he's gonna know what to do. He was on the team last year, so I got faith in Willie. But
all right, Willie.
Yeah, don't die on the live, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, he just got baby.
Oxymoron right there. Don't die on the live.
I think we're gonna put up a fight against them though. So that's my take on it.
Hey, nigga ain't never died on what I'm doing. You heard?
But yeah, that's good. That's well said there, Josh and Randolph. Good takes. This Phoenix team is a full team, man. Mary says one key to victory is leaving T. Snell in street clothes, so Willie won't get tempted like he did tonight. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate you.
Oh, and one more thing too, man. This Phoenix club is a great team. They're not gonna beat themselves, so you gotta hit your free throws. You cannot turn over the ball. You can't.
Yes.
You can't just mess yourself up, man. Because Phoenix they're a really good team, man. They're not gonna turn over the ball a lot. They're gonna hit their free throws. So you gotta hit your free throws. You can't turn over the ball. You can't make silly mistakes. They're gonna kill you.
Hey, all they gotta do, all the Pelicans gotta do is have their switches right. You know what I'm saying? When they come down and they gotta do all that switching and shit, all they gotta do is have the switches right. We'll be good. They ought to be good. Willie Green. Hey, but look, Willie Green supposed to know shit about that team that nobody else know because he was on it. I'm just saying. That got to be some kind of advantage, bro. I mean, Monty Williams don't know what Willie Green about to throw at him right quick. He don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was under me. That's all Monty Williams can say, but I don't know what he's gonna do, really. You know?
No, you're right. The advantage goes to Willie because he knows those players from inside the building. He helped train those guys. So and we said that before. This is the matchup that Phoenix really don't want to, that's a dangerous matchup for Phoenix in so many ways because we do have the inside scouter that's in there educating the Pelicans on what to do against CP3. He knows how to slow CP3 down. He knows what to do against Devin Booker. And the rest of these guys, he knows these guys. He'll bring these guys up. So you're right.
And Q. Herb Jones is so crucial. You know what I'm saying? Man, that dude is so long, man. You see what that dude like he was scratching knees standing up.
I just wish he was on with his shooting. If he was hot with his shooting, he'd be unstoppable.
Man, Herb Jones ain't even got to hit a shot. That's just a plus. If Herb hit a three, I'm telling you, boy, Herb, but look,
he was hot right now.
He look worse. Hey, he look worse than Dennis Rodman out there, man. How he run around affecting the game and affecting people's shots and shit, man. Boy, Herb Jones something serious, boy.
Yes,
I'm just saying, boy. Hey, look. Hey, all praise to the what you call him, the octopus, huh, Q? That's what you call him, huh?
No, we call him the Jackson Jones.
All praise to the octopus because he put this shit together.
Obviously, no treasure.
The octopus hide treasure land. No, the octopus hide treasure land. I don't hear that shit, man, about no treasure land.
He ain't even.
Man, I don't hear a goddamn thing about no treasure land. The octopus hide him. and Cheryl Swoops, who whatever her name is, like that, the Weatherspoon,
Oh my
whatever
God.
her name is, Octopus.
You mean the
He
Hall of
had
Famer
all them
Flint
people.
Cash? Cheryl Swoops. Cheryl Swoops.
Well, I just was trying to be funny, her name, Teresa Weatherspoon, whatever her name is, Swinny Cash, all the females that the Octopus, that the Octopus put in place. You know what I'm saying? He's showing equality. Yeah, no, the Octopus. That's what you call him, Q. The Octopus. He put up. You said tentacle. You said y'all said no. Wait a minute.
Did Trajan Langdon do anything?
Don't say nothing about Trajan.
And no, the Octopus high Trajan. That's all I'm saying. Trajan doing his thing.
Man, worse than ESPN, bro.
Yeah, they kept showing David Griffin on camera, and Trajan was right next to him.
Don't give him no credit. They hate to give David Griffin his props. That's why I'm on their ass about David Griffin.
Is the vice
because I know they hate him.
Basketball operation.
Hold on.
He
directing this at me. Because he's saying about the Octopus.
No, Q, not this you. Hey, Q, not this you. I'm talking about DC too.
DC got
him
on him.
too.
I got on him. You know why I got on him? Because he deserved to get got on. The last couple of
years.
No.
You gotta let the man do his job and let shit unfold.
No. You don't let him do his job. It's the pressure of the and that's the thing about short-term thinking. The guy just got the team in the playoff after 3 years. In the first 2 years, bombing out, getting in the way of the people. Now I give him credit for hiring good people, but you got to get out of their way. That was my spiel about him doing that, and I called him out right. And then the media started following you once you called them out right. But also the media got as short memory as you do. Oh,
hey, but you try to say,
so you gotta give him credit, man. I ain't giving him shit till we get something else. We got to the playoffs, but that ain't it. He can stay out of the way of those people. Stay out of Trajan Langdon way. Stay out of Swin Cash way. Stay out of their way. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, but Q,
he hides
them people, man.
He been stinking it up for the rest of the fucking years he been here, dude. Let the man, let some stuff go on first here before you start worship him and lift them up and building statues to his honor and name and streets.
Man,
after. Let's get a little win in here, bro. First,
man, what is you talking about, man? What that man got us in the playoffs, man? That man got us in the playoffs. What
after 2 years, what am I talking about? After 2 years,
after keeping Alvin Gentry,
man, come on, man. But that's bullshit, man. That's like somebody. That's like you start like you go on the wall with somebody.
Alvin Gentry was full of problems.
Beating their ass, starving them out, and then you throw them a bone, and next thing you know, well, he did kick my ass and beat my ass, but at least he gave me a bone to eat off. Nah, man, it don't work like that. No,
hey, boy, David Griffin. David Griffin. Hey, hold on. Hey, Q. But Q.
No. Hold on. Let me.
Hey, but Q.
I'm about to shut the stream.
I understand that, but hold on.
Because I ain't finished talking. Let me talk.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
You got to let him do his thing, man. Let the dude stay out of their way. The general manager is Langdon. Swin is there. They are professionals. These people know what they're doing. They got a track record. He did good in hiring them. The case was he has to stay out their way. And did I not predict this? Then when they was calling for him to be fired, and I said, no, the team is going to keep him. And then I say that people like Willie and others will come in here and say, you
did say that, Q.
Did I call them to say that?
I
laid all this out when the team was bad.
You said it. Called it.
You said it last year.
I called it all.
You said it before the season even
started.
I said when the Pelicans start winning, and this was when people was calling them a lottery team. The Pelicans is falling through the floor, losing. It was up by 15 and losing game. I would come in here and I say, fam, listen, when they turned it, because people say, Q, we got to fire David Griffin. I said, no, you ain't going to fire him. Well, why not, Q? I said, no. I said, because they won't fire him, because when the team start winning, they're going to turn around with short memories and start worshiping them. And I said, no, you can't.
You did say that. You did say
you can't talk about that. And that's why I let it out. I said, watch they come up in here and say that. And damn it, if you ain't come up in here and say you got this, the octopus don't turn them around, Q. They don't turn them
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
No,
you,
no,
the
ain't no
octopus
hell
will
no.
turn them around, you.
No,
I'm
Octopus
telling you,
ain't
the
done
octopus will
shit
turn
yet.
them around.
We got in the playoffs here. Let's see what they can do after a couple of years of losing. We finally where we supposed to be. We on that trajectory. But let's see
Yeah.
about
All
sustained
praise
success.
to the octopus.
Sustained success. Let's sustain. What is his word was? What was it?
Sustainable.
Sustain. Let's see now that he finally got him there. Let's see if sustain, which means
organic.
which is prolonged success, which live year after
Hey, so
year of
Q.
success. So
Q.
let's just
Hey,
be
Q.
patient here and keep doing
All right,
it. Just
Q.
like we was patient with the losing, right? We was patient with the losing, right? So let's be
No,
patient.
no, I
with the
want to know
winning,
right
bro.
now.
Come on
I got a question. I got a question for the panel.
Come on, Willie.
I want to know right now. I want to know right now if they win this game, if they win this series, or they lose it. Is that is this a win on the season or is it a loss? That's what all I want to know.
Come on, you know the answer to that, Willie, bro. It's a win season.
The season
No.
is this season a win or a loss?
Hey, everybody got different expectations. Everybody got different expectations. I want to know if y'all think this is a win,
I think this
a win or a loss.
Playoffs. I don't give a shit.
This
You
a
was a
win.
Hall of Fame team that started 1-12. I don't care who you are. If you start 1-12 and you make the playoffs, bro,
that's a success.
That's a success. Your
But
season is a win.
All right. All
the
praise
thing
to the
is,
octopus.
like, well, you praise them all you want. Pull a damn statue up in your house if you want.
He's trolling, Q. I have a real question.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, I ain't praising no goddamn octopus right now. Let's see something happen further
All
on.
praise. All praise to the octopus, baby.
I ain't praising.
Hey, Q. I'm about to start it. Hey, Q. I'm about to start it right now.
When they were
Hey.
praising, hold on, Willie, stop, bro, because you talking crazy. I'm saying that, listen, let him stay out the way. This is the best thing Griffin could do is stay out the way. Stay out the way. Now you gonna sit up here and say Griffin, and all this stuff about him. A lot of these rules are trades and
Say,
Langdon
bro.
and the other people. Hold on. Stop. Because you're saying that
Go
because
ahead.
you're trying to distract from what you've been saying the whole damn year is that they're a lottery team, that the Pelicans ain't going nowhere, and that this team is trash.
That was before CJ McCollum.
Vernacular.
Make sure you say it before CJ McCollum.
And Fat Boy ain't gonna do nothing. You got to start
His
talking
ass still fat.
because his mama is getting his mama. He ain't no real man.
No, Ed's mama is a stepfather. Ed's mama, I'm sorry. Ed, Zion mama, I'm sorry. It's that poke ass nigga you married to. Him.
Come on, bro.
Willie, can I ask my question?
Willie is distracting, man, because Willie sit up here, call this team a lottery team. Willie sit up here and insulted Zion Williamson all damn year. The man hurt.
No. We're not about to get off the subject. We talking about David Griffin.
It's a running gag on the show, Willie, with the vitriol. I put up goddamn bottles of victory all on the show when you come up in here laying on the It's a meme now, dude. I got the shit on.
Ain't my fault that you didn't understand the word I was saying. Ain't my fault, man. I'm sorry.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm saying, I got it saved for you, man. When you come up in here, look at this shit. When Willie come up in here, bro, I'm already ready for Willie. Look at this in here.
Yeah.
Man, Willie, come on, man. He played thunderstorms and shit. Thunder and lightning.
Nothing new, bro. Look, I got the roll on tap for you. See?
Hey, but you can't put that on my brand. You can't put that fucking all on my brand, man. That ain't me, man. You gotta stop that, bro. Clean wood, that's my brand, but that all in my brand, man. You can't put that on it.
Nah, it's victory all because you have victory all for the Pelicans.
No. I did was trying to.
He's spilling vitriol all over the place, bro.
All we have to do, listen, we on the right path is all I'm saying. David Griffin picked the administrators, and he did a good job of doing that. But his problem is, and my main thing was, he need to get out of the way and let these people handle their business. Don't excuse the fact, and it's still the stuff and all of the other stuff that was going wrong over the last couple of years. This is one year out of it. Hold on, Willie. This is the 1 year out of the last several years that he's been here that the team is trajectory after several coaching changes, several player personnel moves, and constant pressure from the Pelican family members to tell him to shut the hell up and get out of the way of the team. And notice when we was pushing that, next thing you know, he disappears and stopped talking when you know he loves to talk. But when he started, the pressure got on his ass. You think that was because of the goddamn media? That wasn't because of
what
them.
about
Listen. They don't pay for the goddamn games. They get press badges and get there for free. You think they give a damn if the Pelicans win or not? They get paid for free. You the one that lose in the end because this is your team.
All right.
Put something else on.
All right.
Oh,
all right,
on,
Q.
Man.
All right,
you
Q.
Yo,
All right, but Q. No, hold on. Wait a minute, but Q. But Q. Why you gonna drop all that? Why you gonna drop all that luggage, y'all? Hey, why you gonna drop all that luggage, y'all, on David Griffin feet? You heard me?
Hey, Willie, bro. Hey.
All the goddamn
Hold on, man.
That's all right, bro. Let it go.
I got one question.
Let it
Does
go.
this
Go ahead,
playoff-
Trey. I'm sorry, Trey.
No,
Go ahead,
I ain't getting the credit. Hold on.
Dang,
Willie, what is you
I just
talking
got
about,
one.
Man, I'm gonna say good night to y'all, man. Willie
Hey,
tripping,
hold
man.
on.
I know
Wait a
you
minute, man. My
trolling.
phone
I
did
understand
all
that,
kind of
bro.
shit.
I'm a troll
Hey,
too.
look, hold on.
I promise you I am.
Willie, I clicked yourself up.
Good.
Yeah, I ain't do that. Dog said Q got rid of Willie. No, that wasn't me. Willie clicked his own self up. I ain't even touched the button. All right, go ahead.
Hey.
Go ahead, Trey, bro, and then Randy, Randolph, then Josh.
Yeah,
We out,
I
bro.
just got one question. Does this playoff play-in win make Zion an automatic resign? Is the thing? Like, does this influence Zion's decision at all to want to stay with the team? I mean, money, I guess, but at a certain point, you get enough money to where money is not really a thing anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, I made more money.
Well, I mean, it does help though, to be honest with you, brother Trey. I mean, and then listen, prior to that, the team that Zion left in terms of when the last time he played is not the same team that we see.
Totally different.
It's remember the thing about not wanting to be here because the team wasn't successful, but after watching the team galvanize, see that Coach Willie built the culture, that they want to be here, they love the team, they fight together. It has to help him stand. And besides, there's not been one thing that Zion Williamson said except for he wants to be here. Word on the street, he wants to be here, and be with the Pelicans. I mean, you got
You're on the sideline smiling.
but
traveling with the team.
the only right,
Right.
DC, and the only one that's saying, the only people that's saying that he wants to get the hell out of here is people that got an agenda to want him see and see him in another market.
Who don't watch the team?
Right, that don't like the
ESPN.
team. It's the non Pelican loving platforms that hate the Pelicans or only use the Pelicans to move stories in a negative direction. They never cover you in a light. Even when ESPN do these stories, like Stephen A. Smith mad at the Pelicans, but still pick them to win the games in the playoffs. So I mean, in the playing. So I mean, it's disgusting. It's stupid. It's garbage because at some fashion you have to at least watch teams that were losing, and when you see them fighting and clawing, climbing to become successful, you got to respect they struggle. You got to at some point. If you don't, then you're working with an agenda. And that's why I'm saying, like, you see these clowns start talking this ridiculous spacey out talk about the Pelicans, I just tune them out, man. So I mean, listen, it got to help Trey, in my opinion. And all I've heard from Zion Williamson, and I was telling people when they came here, you want to leave, prove it. Well, this person said such and such, and I'm like, prove it. Who the hell is it? Which person said it? Because all they ever said was that he wants to be here. And all these people ever do was attack him. Now that he's healthy enough to play, they coming out with stories now. This is a shame and this is a tragedy that Zion Williamson is dunking the ball and he should not be playing. But at first, you were saying
him the whole year.
People. Well, Zion Williamson don't play. But granted that 85 games in the time that he played is more games than what Joel Embiid did. What Joel Embiid did this year. So, like I said, it's all culminative of how the agenda is against the Pels. So I got to say Zion is definitely stays with the team.
I mean, I'm cool
Randolph,
either way.
yeah.
Like, I want the team to be built around BR. That's what I believe in. I believe in BR. Slim Reaper 2.0, better than Kevin Durant ever could be.
I mean, he
That's just
took it
me.
up, Trey. He took it up on another level, bro. I mean, this shit was.
He
But you know
was,
what?
bro.
But you know what's impressive about BI DC with me when I was watching BI is when the Pelicans acquired CJ McCollum, and did you seen the progression that him and BI had, right? And BI even it wasn't no friction, it wasn't no. It was just like a seamless
It
transaction.
was smooth.
Right, real smooth as McCullough came in, and they and they just and then like me and DC was talking prior to the show, about the high IQ of CJ McCollum to want to know the tendencies of the guys that he's playing against. He wants to know the intricacies so he can be a better teammate, how to dish to them, what they like to do, and that is a leader and how he came together, and then it just works together because now you don't see the I-ness. Remember, it was hero ball with BI. Then we'll get upset, man. BI just doing this hero ball. Now you see him passing, shifting, and it's all in the flow of the game right now. So credit to him and his transition because he was seeing this team as his team. Then C-Mac comes on the team, and then next thing you know, it's all different. It's just terrific, man, to see how it all works. And I just think that error is due to Willie got the mind frame of the team playing together because it's hard to win by yourself out there playing hero ball. The best of us learned that. Michael Jordan learned that. Kobe Bryant learned that. The best
Can't do it by yourself.
You can't do it by yourself. Right. You got to get the guys involved. He's learned that. So I mean, credit to him.
And while take when me and Big Q was talking, this what initially spawned the conversation. I say CJ was better than Dame Lillard. Now, when I said that, I didn't mean he was better.
You hear me?
Right? I had to clarify it, and then Big Q agreed with me. I don't think he's a better basketball player per se, but he's better for a team or a team in this type of situation because he's a better floor general than Dame will ever be able to be. So that's what I was getting at. And we start talking about, he said, why I said that, because CJ is all about the details for himself, but not only for himself, for each and every person that he plays with. I guarantee you he watched film on all those guys. He tried to see where they want the ball, how they like it.
Yep.
What did they eat for dinner? He's that guy, man.
That dude, real thorough.
He's that guy. Does your left nostril and your right nostril normally work, or do you breathe out of one? He's that guy, man.
Very
what
thorough,
I mean? He wants to know it all. He's a damn sponge, and he can use the information that he gets, man. That dude is extremely intelligent, and you see it on the basketball floor from decisions he make, and y'all see it in our team from, like he said, a guy like BI to me, if somebody know what they're doing and they know ball, he gonna make it work with you. But if you don't know what the hell you doing, man, BI gonna do like y'all see him do, wave your ass off and get the hell
out the way, man.
You know,
let me take over.
BI is an alpha, so he gonna get it done, or he gonna try his best to get it done. And the fact that those two guys mesh, you know, CJ all about the right thing. And what I loved about BI this year was his leadership. I think I heard somebody mention it in the chat too. I don't remember who he was, but I saw the same thing. Larry Nance missed both of those free throws. Clutch situation. You know who walked over there to him? B.I. Walked over there and patted him on the back, let him know it was all right. Come on, get him the next one. You know, he's done so many things, man, to become a leader. Like we got CJ, and CJ did his thing. But before CJ came, B.I. was already galvanizing his team, man. We were already turning it around before we ever got CJ. Now, will we have been able to beat both of these teams in the play without CJ? I don't know. Possibly, yeah. But I guarantee you, even if CJ wasn't here, this team would still be in this situation. If he wasn't here and we kept Josh Hart, we would still be here in the play. Now, will we won both games? I don't know. But B.I. has definitely elevated. He showed me everything I need to know. And I just want to see all this with Zion, because he's obviously not going nowhere. You know what I mean?
I don't think he is.
Zion wants to be here.
Right.
I just heard from somebody who I know stay in a certain apartment complex that Zion moved in there, or at least has an apartment there. And that's right around the corner from the Smoothie King Arena. So I think this whole thing about him, trying to get back and all that, man, that dude in there busting his ass in his rehab and in his practice. He wants to get out there and play, man. He not doing all of that to turn around and leave.
Man,
Like,
I hope so. I really do.
Nah, I don't think it goes
He
anywhere,
don't
bro.
have to do that to get
He
paid.
want to stay. He wants
He
to stay.
is
Don't
the
let the
last
media. Don't let the
pillar
media
in
fool
the
you, bro.
gauntlet. If
It's in
that
our
happens,
best interest to pay him, even if he wants to leave. Because even if we pay him and we trade him, the contract looks way better with him paid and getting traded as opposed to him having 1 year, left, all of that. But Zion is doing everything to show people that he wants to be here. The only thing he's not doing is not verbally saying it, but he's showing you with his actions. So for me, that's good enough, man.
Actions
He's on
speak
the
louder than
bench, he's
words.
interacting with all his teammates. Every time I see him, the boy is sitting with a different teammate, talking to him, getting to know him. You know what I mean?
He was chilling with Garrett Clark.
He's chilling with Gary Clark tonight.
Yeah.
You know, last time he was sitting with CJ. Another time I see him sitting with Gary Temple. You know what I mean?
Other than that, I think.
KLJ, yeah.
Right. He's trying to interact and mesh with everybody on the team. There was no reason for him to come back from Portland and all that, start traveling with the team and all. He ain't had to do none of that, especially if he didn't want to be here. He could have kept rehabbing in Portland.
No, I think he's feeling. He definitely, from what I'm seeing, man, he definitely coming back. And I think a lot of the hateration about around the Pelicans, the fact that they don't want to see healthy Zion Williamson with CJ McCollum. They still sad and upset that CJ McCollum's a Pelican. They really are.
Yeah.
And then you
keep
got
trying to say Philly should have got him.
Yeah, all this.
I'm like, every time you talk about CJ McCollum,
you know how long the
they
trade
turn around
deadline
and
was
mention
ago?
Philly, man.
You know how old the trade. You know how long ago the
But
trade
why
deadline was?
nobody don't mention the fact that CJ McCollum said he wanted to come here?
Because
exactly.
And he's saying it
That
so
destroys
much.
their
Like,
narrative.
he was a
Yeah,
second.
that's
he
right.
said,
narrative.
The Blazers obviously had other trades lined up. It could have been Philly. CJ picked
He
here.
picked the Pelicans.
and
Why
he said
they
that like 10 times.
They
They
don't.
He
want
said that
They
on
don't
his
hear.
podcast during the interview. Like he said he want to be here so many times, man. That's what really like makes me excited. Like he really wants to be here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think it was a good trade. He want to be here, and he's amazing.
Man, you
like,
heard what that man said this week, Josh?
Oh,
He said
yeah.
when he came here, New Orleans it was one way, and he was one way. But when he leaves, New Orleans is going to be different than it was before he got here, as well as him. So he looking to basically CJ is on that brink
trying to change that
where he can
narrative.
become a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can become a Hall of Famer if he gets an organization that he started with and he turns them into a winner or helps him turn into a winner and put up the same numbers he's been putting up. CJ is going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
You know what I mean? So
Easy
he's
work.
looking to do something special here, man. That dude talking about ending his career here and everything. Already. It's
Love
been
hearing
a
that.
month and a half.
Yeah. He
He already made his mind up.
Yeah, he took on the challenge of coming to the Pelicans, man, because of course we haven't won in a while, and he's making this is part of his legacy too now. You know, getting from up under the shadow of Dame Lillard and becoming his own man. CJ running the point for the Pelicans, fam. I mean, he's learned enough
And
of
he's
the
doing good too.
He's doing a really
Doing
good job. Yeah. So that's the thing. He's operating the point for the Pelicans, shooting the ball really well, penetrating, dancing, playing defense. I mean, the guy is terrific, man.
And he was sick tonight.
And still handled
Still
the
made it
business.
happen.
So that's what I'm saying. The Pelicans are awesome, man. It's just haters out there, man, that are very scared of the Pelicans, man, because they can see the shift in the West is coming because a lot of these teams are getting old. The Clippers, the Lakers.
We own LA, man.
Yeah,
We
right.
own them,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams are getting old.
Clippers.
Yep. A lot of the power teams that you used to seeing a lot, you turn the television on every playoff season, they're getting old. And then you got young teams like the Pelicans, the Grizzlies, teams are coming up like that. You know, Dallas with Luka Doncic and several other clubs are coming up, man.
Nuggets.
Yep, the
Yeah,
Nuggets.
he's gonna be there.
You can see it shifting. It's looking different. Portland, who you seeing in there, they're going down. You know, so you're seeing a shift in the Western Conference. The Pelicans are part of it. Matter of fact, the Pelicans are going to be on top of that thing. So at the end of the day, it's nothing but hate from these people. And don't worry what they'll do. And I'll tell you what they're going to do. They'll turn around when Pelicans start whooping them people ass. They'll turn around and start worshiping the Pelicans because that's what they do.
Appreciate
That's
that
what they do.
Joseph Rodriguez, my man. Say he a whole Miami Heat fan. Them believing in what you guys are building this year. Bet 50 on y'all to make the playoffs and won $425.
That's right, fam.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Seeing what we got, man. Seeing this diamond in the rough over here.
That's right. That's right, Mary. The Jazz too. The Jazz, they're trying to ship out Donovan, trying to get him to LA. Them people are shameless, man. Them people shameless. They can't
Give us our name back, man.
Trying to send LaMelo Ball to LA too.
They try to send everybody. Them people
Hey
shameless. Man.
Josh, if I ever get $1 billion, I swear on my mother's grave, I'm gonna buy the Jazz name and give it back to New Orleans.
Bro,
there's nothing Jazz
I want that
about
name
Utah.
back.
We gonna get it
name back so bad, man.
Jazz ain't gonna never win shit until they be true with themselves, bro. They ain't got no Jazz in Utah. Y'all fake. Like ain't nothing about y'all real.
Well,
They can't win
they
until
offered,
they embrace.
but we had
what they are.
you had a chance to get the name.
It should be the Utah Avalanche.
You had a chance
what they got over there
the
in
Jazz,
Utah?
the owners
Mountains.
The Utah Moments.
No, they were going to switch nicknames with them because Utah's the Beehive State. The Hornets. You could have gave them that. Utah's the Beehive State. Hornets? So you could have gave them the B. I mean, whatever the case may be, they did offer the name to Tom Benson. I think the sum was like for $5 million.
Oh, they wanted $5 million.
It was $5 million. And and Tom Benson said no. And he picked. Then he had a fake naming contest. And then I'm just keeping it true. He had a fake name. He had a fake name contest. And the Big Easy saying name the team, and they had some terrific nicknames. The Crew, all this. They had great nicknames. And then all of a sudden, when it was done, they had the Pelicans, and people picked like, what, the Pelicans? What? And then, of course, you did some research and find out that the Pelicans was the name of the semifinal team, the semi-baseball team that he used to go watch with his father when he was a child, that he purchased several years prior to the Pelicans name, and then he put that on the team. We picked the Pelicans. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, fam. We the Pelicans. That's the name, and we had a chance to get the Jazz name, bro. We really did, because people was pushing it at that time. Tom Benson just didn't want to spend the money to secure the name. But it would have been fun getting the Jazz name back. I don't think we'll ever get it back, especially when the Pelicans start winning. Then the legacy is already built around the Pelicans, and it's a done data after that.
Can't change the name.
Right, it's done data.
Lonnie said, even if the Jazz give up the name, we will never be the Jazz again. Gail will never change the name.
Great point,
Tom
Lonnie.
Picked.
Great point,
Right.
Lonnie. Great point.
That is her husband.
Great point.
And she gonna honor that. So
right.
Yeah,
Great point.
We are the Pels.
Great point. We the Pelicans. We stuck with it now, fam.
For as long as Miss Benson is alive, we are the Pelicans.
Man, I ain't tripping over it. I'm just saying.
We win a
I would rather
championship.
be the New Orleans.
Stuck with the Pelicans.
We won the championship.
You forget the Jazz when the Pelicans win the championship. You forget that shit. You ain't do nothing with that. It was a cool name, but we ain't do nothing with it. I mean, we were here. They didn't do too much. We had a couple of little things.
Did we even have the Smoothie King Center when?
No,
when
you was playing out of. You was playing out of.
Playing in the dome.
You was playing out of the Armstrong, the auditorium in Armstrong Park. No, dude.
I thought they was playing in the Superdome.
No, they were playing out of the Armstrong. They had the
we gotta look into that.
the Civic Center.
I think
Go
we
look
had
it up.
some of them games we played out.
Nah, you might have had an exhibition game in there or something like that. But the main place, look it up. You got a smartphone right there. Look it up. You was playing out on Armstrong Park. They had what you call it, the Civic Center over there. That's where they was playing some of them games at. Now remember, you ain't have the arena then. The arena didn't come online until the late, the late 90s when the governor Edwin Edwards built the arena down there to try to steal Minnesota's team. Because then Minnesota was looking to move because they was trying to get a brand new building. They've been having their Target Center nonsense. So they built the building to attract Minnesota and courted them for a while until Minnesota balked and went back to Minnesota. And they tried to and they wrangled with each other for years after until they got the Target Center situation resolved. But then the Pelicans lost that. Then the next thing you know, Vancouver wanted to relocate. So the Pelicans started to court Vancouver, who wanted to move from up there down here. And it was between New Orleans and Memphis. Memphis ultimately ended up with it. And then when we lost that, people were a little bit upset. And then unbeknown to us, that Charlotte owned it, which was Shin, because I think the owner at the time who came from Vancouver was a guy named Helmsley, who owned the team, and he ended up bringing them to Memphis. we was upset. We didn't get Minnesota, the Timberwolves. We didn't get the Grizzlies from Vancouver. They ended up with Memphis. And then on the back end of that, unbeknownst to everybody, Charlotte was watching, and Shin, who was the owner, George Shin, was disgruntled with Charlotte because he wanted a brand new stadium. They said no because they didn't like him, and he ended up moving. Then the Pelicans made the deal to get the Hornets from Charlotte. And that's how it all works. It's a kind of strange history, but I'm a historian with that shit, man. But listen, that's how it worked. But anyway, listen, fam, listen, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for chiming in on the show. We're going to cut it short. It's 3:00 in the morning Central Time. But listen, I just want to give y'all respect and credit, man, and congratulations to the Pel Nation for the great win tonight. We excelled to the playoffs. We won 2 straight to get in the finish off the plan, and we don't have to wait very long because Sunday night we take on the Phoenix Suns. The best team in the Western Conference, a 64-game winner. Willie comes from there. He knows their weaknesses. There's some caveats circulating around there as well.
Both right.
Yeah.
They played
Loyola
in the
Fieldhouse.
auditorium.
Yeah, the Municipal Auditorium.
They played in the Municipal Auditorium
and the
for 1
Superdome.
year in the Loyola Field.
Then they went
played
up
in the
to
Superdome.
Salt. There you go. Loyola Fieldhouse.
I know he's ecstatic right now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, man, I appreciate each one. Great time. Celebrate on this family. Be happy. And then a day from now, we'll be looking at the matchup against the Utah Jazz. So yeah, Pelican Nation, y'all, we did it. We arrived, went from 1-13 to the playoffs, didn't we?
There's only been 3 teams in the whole
Ever
NBA
did that.
history ever did.
And Q, didn't you in like one of the beginning streams this season? Didn't you show like an article about the teams who started like 1-13 and made it? I think you showed that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
That's amazing how we did that. That's incredible.
Yep.
Can't take that away from us.
No, you know what, bro? It's just the fact that it wasn't like, you've seen different progressions from different teams. You see how Memphis did it. Memphis fired off the gate and didn't look back. They piled up 50+ wins, and they did it their way. Look how the Pelicans did. Our way was a lot more painful.
We had the toughest path.
Right. We had a tough path. We had a new coach there. No culture of winning over the last several seasons.
Start winning, somebody get hurt.
Yeah.
Lineup switching, young players here, all this kind of stuff. But we had to find out who can be the bench. So we found Jose Alvarado and got him there. We found all these other guys, and then we watched the young guys like Herb and Trey Murphy develop into serious contributors. And that was over a long season. So family, listen. It's just great to see these guys and see the team celebrating, see Willie's message, and see the happiness of the team. And of course, the caveat and the string hanging over is the fact that is Zion Williamson plays in the playoffs? That's the question that's going to be asked really much over the next several days.
I'll say this: if Zion doesn't play in Phoenix for whatever reason, and we wind up making it past Phoenix, don't think this shit just gonna go away. He gonna play at some point.
Well, quickly, let me.
We keep winning,
if we make it to the second round, he coming back.
Let me ask you, for a quick answer from each one of the panel members. Does Zion Williamson come? And just checking in. I'm gonna throw it out to the chat too. Y'all put yay or nay in there, yes or no. Does Zion Williamson play in the Phoenix series in round 1? Yes or no? All right, Josh, what do you think?
I hope he come back, but no, I don't think he's gonna come back, man. I don't think so. Sadly.
Okay. All right. Randolph, what you think? Yeah or nay on Zion playing in the Phoenix series?
I'm gonna go with hell yeah. I think he'll get in game 3 or 4.
All right. Trey, what you think, bro? Zion in for the Phoenix series? Do you think he plays?
I like your optimism, Brother Randolph, but nah, he not playing. We get to round 2. Whoever said that round 2, yeah, that's fine right there. I'd love to see him in round 2, but he ain't coming back for this round.
All right, DJ, what you think? Zion Williamson coming back in the Phoenix series? Yes or no?
DJ is heavy as hell.
What?
He up hanging around.
Yeah, I'm up. Very funny, y'all. Yeah, I say yeah in game 2 and 3, if not 4. and then he eased his way into the starting lineup and go from there. So I say yeah.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, listen, fam, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for chiming in, man. This was a fantastic time. The Pelicans make the playoffs. And, man, it was a great game watching it. And, man, what can I tell you, man? Great time. So, DJ, I'll let you close out the stream, my man. And we'll be back on Sunday night to recap Pelicans round 1 matchup against the Phoenix Suns. Going to Phoenix is going to be fun seeing Willie go back to his former team. DJ, it's all on you, fam. Close out the stream.
All right. Just a Pels fan. I'll go live tomorrow.
Thank you, P-Mac.
Today.
Man.
I know pretty y'all. I mean, I know y'all tired and all that. But let's say the phrase that prays. Let's see. If anybody talk about your Pelicans, or if say our Pelicans, you tell them in the Willie Green accent, let's go. The Pelicans in the playoffs to get the flock out of here and go flock yourself.
Never get old, bro.
All right, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, Lenny. Say so proud of this Pelicans rebuild. Day one, B1 fan win in the playoffs. Thank you, Lenny. Appreciate you, DJ, for that. And cheers to the rest of the family members on this one. And we'll see you later. Go Pels.
Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve